Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerdbotchery. We are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons here. We have been gone for a little while. The evil team. We had a few players gone, so we didn't run that game. And then I was last week, or excuse me, on the 8th and the 9th yesterday. I was actually in New York for Comic-Con. So we are playing today here on Sunday, and we are ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and let me say, first of all, thank you so much to D&D Creative Table Designs. Todd, if you're watching this, I hope you are. If you get a chance, we appreciate all the support we've been getting from them. They are a wonderful channel. I've been posting, of course, for a long time on their channel. You see me as Nerdbotchery, sometimes as Tony Sloan. That's the name I have up there on Facebook. And they are a really great site for, if you're looking for inspiration. And as artists, that's what we do a lot. That's what you really need when you're going in to do this terrain or your miniature painting, whatever you're doing inside this hobby of ours. That is a really great page. With over 20,000 members strong, man, you are guaranteed to get some really great advice if you have a question, or just look at pictures for inspiration. Also want to thank Reaper Miniatures. We just made an order for Reaper, I believe that Eric did, for the painting show. We've got that set up now. I guess we're just waiting for those miniatures to start the show. And our painting show will be up and running. The joy of Reaper miniature painting. So that is going to be cool. And if you're interested in supporting us and helping us out with Reaper, you can click on the link if someone wants to throw the little exclamation Reaper in the chat. And what that does is, it doesn't get you a discount, but by buying it through that link, it lets Reaper know that, people are watching us. So then they give us gift certificates, things like that. I think we just got another one, Eric, correct me if I'm wrong, for $100 that we can then funnel right back to the community and give that stuff so you can get your own miniatures.
Yeah, I already spent that on myself.
Okay, well, we do not have a Reaper gift certificate. That was a mistake, so scratch that. But no,
we do.
We do.
Yes, confirmed, and I'm looking forward to the giveaway. Yes.
That's awesome, and of course we all know Eric. He's the business developer here. He goes and develops business and meets a lot of people and is really great at making connections. We love him. Troll Lord Games, want to thank them too, of course. Troll Lord Chuck over there is really a great site if you are looking for new spells, possible original modules, things like that. I cannot stress checking out Troll Lord enough. Again, I think it's exclamation troll in the chat, and you'll be able to check them out. And then, of course, we have Stat Trackers that has always been supporting us for a long time. And when we do our giveaway that we're going to be doing with our next game of Stefan, we hope to have some Stat Trackers. And what they are is just a tool, a resource for DMs or players who want to cheat. It just gives you the stats right at hand, so you can just instantly pull those right up and just get to jamming without having to look everything else up and just spending like 30 minutes searching. Because it's aggravating flipping through a million pages, especially during a big battle and you got multiple monsters. So much easier with the stat trackers. Also, one, of course, big, huge shout out to our supporters on Patreon and everything else. Patreon has been going really well for us. We have a few subscribers now up there, especially for our writing show. We've been working with Kopik Doll, who is a good friend of ours. She has her own channel, does little Dungeons and Dragons stuff, but she's been coming there and I've been helping her write her module and everything else, and it's been really, really enjoyable. I've gotten some good feedback about it, so thank you so much. It's wonderful feeling to know that y'all like the modules that I'm writing, and people are learning to write their own modules that they can sell themselves. So if you're interested in that, or even if you just want to support us on Patreon, that really, really helps us out, because every dollar goes right back to the show when we buy miniatures, Dwarven Forge, mics, wires, even any little thing that we need to keep the show going or to improve it, like you can see that we've been doing over the course of this year and a few months already, just to give you enhance and give you a better experience. All right.
Hey, Tony?
Yes.
Allow me to do my business development.
Do
shtick
it,
here
baby.
Because
Do it, baby.
we
Do
have
it.
a lot of people that follow us on Facebook Live. Thank you. And a lot of people that rewatch this. Thank you. And that means that they don't see the chat in Twitch. So two of the main bits that I wanted to make sure that we give you the URL for, Reaper Minis. As Tony was saying, if you buy through our custom link, that will give us credit, which will allow us to then get the gift certificates, right? So it's reapermini.com, right, which is the usual, /nerd. Right?
All right.
Okay? And then also our Patreon, patreon.com/nerdbotchery with an E. So those are two. If you guys are watching this on, something else, Pornhub or whatever, then that's where you'll find us.
No, God.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh boy, it's good. This is an adult stream. That's good. This is definitely not for children. So if your kids are watching, I hope they're not. Because this is adult. We say some jokes. But yeah, Eric's exactly right. Thank you, Eric, for letting them know about that. Yeah, giving those links. So I forget sometimes that we multi-stream. I don't do the tech side, although tonight I might have to a little bit. We multi-stream to the different sites, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all simultaneously. So sometimes it's easy for me to forget which ones are at. So yeah, thank you for that. And I also, again, of course, the subscribers and viewers are always thanked. Even if you can't subscribe, just coming here and hanging out with us is always wonderful. We love having your company and having you here with us. Again, my name is Tony. I am a DM here for Nerbotchery, and this is Season 2. We've been playing with the good team. Episode 8 for a homebrew / I guess module, although we haven't played the module now. It's already been 2 months, I think, since we played the module part of Shadowdale that we converted over to 5th edition. And again, this is obviously his 5th edition rules. Everybody started at level 5, but now everybody's level 6 because we leveled up. I told him to level up, so hopefully he did. If you haven't leveled up, well, right now your eyes just went wide and you're like, crap, I haven't done that yet. But so anybody's there. Also, this map is made of all Dwarven Forge. Obviously, you know who they are. I love Dwarven Forge. Cannot say more how much I love them. They make the best terrain on the market. And I'm not just saying that. If you can find better terrain than Dwarven Forge, I challenge you. I challenge you to find better terrain than Dwarven Forge. That's built better, will last longer, is more versatile, and is painted and looks as good as Dwarven Forge. If you find that, let me know. But you never will. So. All right, so I'm going to let the players introduce check our schedule if you want to see all the things you're doing. We run a bunch of shows, new things upcoming. So rather than tell you all about the new stuff, if you're interested in that, just look our schedule. You can check that out. I'm going to let the players introduce themselves, and we're going to start with, it seems like I've always been starting with her recently. We'll start with Space.
Hey guys, I'm Space. Is my mic okay? Just to check in, because I didn't check before. Is my mic okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Space. I'm playing Sparrow, the swashbuckling rogue fighter. And I hope we find some good stuff tonight.
Oop, you just found my phone. Apparently, my phone, hold on, let me lower that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I just texted you, Tony, to make sure you turn off your volume.
Thanks, Eric. I think I will. So next is, well, she's not here tonight. It would be Miku, who normally plays Silhouette, and everybody, you know, good hopes go with Miku. She wasn't feeling too good, and now I'm kind of concerned because she's still not feeling too good. So Miku, if you're out there, if you see this, I'm sure the party feels the same way. We hope you get better, and Chicken, we'll make sure Chicken is well taken care of. And does not get hurt while you're away. So when you come back, your good friend Chicken will be here. But Miku plays Silhouette, which is a thief type character, kind of like an assassin, a ninja, a monk. She's a monkey ninja. Then
she hasn't leveled up her character, so I don't know if we want to play with her tonight.
Well, I mean, we can still use her as level 5, so it's okay. We can still roll with it. You know, it's level 5 is still fine. We can always level up later. Next is Paul.
Hey, Mako Lighter here. Bard, adventurer, gentleman. Yeah, let's do this. In the treasure room, let's see what happens.
Yeah, the treasure room. All right, next is Eric.
Yeah, so I'm Bale Blue Blood, Tiefling, Warlock, Paladin. Recently took the Oath of Vengeance for Ilmater. I'm kind of the guy that does the dirty work for a very good god.
Isn't he a nice guy? I mean, really. All right, so now we have, who is left? Chris.
Hi there. I play Duncan Scoop, and I am a human fighter who is still level 5.
Oh, you forgot to level up your character, huh, Scoo?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out now.
You're probably slamming buttons right now, leveling up.
How to do this?
You go to level up. All right, so next is Exile. Last but definitely not least is Exile.
Exile, I'm playing Lucathero,
And
the polite barbarian.
And Exile is also our pilot on Mondays when we play Pulsar, the Lost Colony. So we are not stuck with PyBot, and she is a very, very good pilot. She'll get you that close to an asteroid just to scare you. All right. So when
I'm able to make it, that is.
Oh, that's okay. We know. Hey, we know you work, man. You got real life. That's the way it goes. But we love when you're there. The last time we left a good party, for a quick recap, is they've been on the path. You know, Duncan Scoop has found out that Algernon Scoop, a member of his family, was apparently an intrepid archaeologist, and he had disappeared, but left like some information, a map with a halfling named Corey Dewfoot. And after saving Corey, after being chased in the streets and a battle with mind flayers later on a bridge, they followed this map to the tomb of the high priest of Set. And they went through a series of traps and puzzles, only to come across, sadly, Algernon Scoop's body down there inside the tomb. But in doing so, they fulfilled his dream of finding this tomb of supposed riches of this evil high priest. And they were able to use this tomb to figure out a puzzle, of lightning puzzle, to get into this room by breaking away some wall. And when they did, you know, it said treasure room above. And we all know, for someone who's trying to hide their treasure, they would definitely put treasure room. This is the place to go. Okay, so they're now in the treasure room. And before them, they see lied what looks like, I'll give a description of the room again. You'll find much gold, including jewelry of workload, lying scattered all around the floor. At the far end of the room is another statue, identical to the one at the crypt entrance. In the heap before it is a large pile of treasure, including some ivory scroll cases. Ooh! The treasure's total value, just looking at it, could easily be estimated to be 50,000 gold pieces. And now the party, let me turn on the smoke. I forgot to turn on the special effects. So we're gonna turn on the special effects. All right, and now the party is inside this tomb, and they see the treasure before them. And the question now is, what are you going to do? You see and there's 4 sarcophagi lining the wall. As you could see, there's some columns. You see some urns that appear to be, like little tiny urns and pottery, all next to the sarcophagi. And that's about all you see, obviously right now inside the room. So I will go down. Y'all just let me know when you're ready. I'll let you RP it, and you can let me know what you want to do when you're prepared.
I think that this is a trap, but despite that, I want to take my clothes off and roll around in that pile of treasure.
So, can I suggest
Is anyone in with me?
Can I suggest we not touch anything at all until we have like a good plan?
I mean, I'll take my clothes off. You didn't have to ask, you know, if that's what we want to do.
Oh, that's definitely a different direction than I anticipated.
I don't know if I want to roll around the money, but like
Oh, I
you
want to roll in the
said,
money.
this is definitely a trap.
Might not be a trap.
No, this is definitely a trap.
I look at Mako dubiously.
You think,
Correction. This is a damn trap.
right? I mean, it was literally laid out for us. Treasure room. That doesn't spell trap to you?
Well, what we can do, I can throw up a Lowman's tiny hut that no spell effects can come across, nothing from the outside can come in. And as long as we're inside it, we can interact at will. So if we touch that treasure and like a mummy lord pops out, all we have to do is hang back in the Lowman's hut and pew it with arrows until it goes away.
It can't come in.
No, not at all. It's a force effect. They're hedged out.
Oh, but we can shoot things out.
Yes,
Wow, that's quite puissant.
hilarious.
I know that I've slept in the damn thing before, but I didn't know it was like a fortress.
Now there is one weakness that it has. It's a hemisphere. So above ground, it will provide a perfect force bubble. Beneath the ground, not so much so. So if they can swim through the stone, or if they're like, say, incorporeal, they can fly right underneath. But that's fine. At least we make them come to us.
I see.
So I propose we set up a Lowman's hut with the edge right against the treasure. We grab a hold of, let's see, Luca. He goes out, fiddles with the treasure, and we see what happens.
Well, I'm sure we have some perceptive types in here that are
You sure you don't want to
finding
invest?
traps, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for Luca dying early if that's what Luca wants to do, but maybe we should just investigate this stuff before we touch anything.
I'm very much against dying.
Well, I think the main bit here is Mako wants to summon up this hut, which will take what, 10 minutes or so?
10 minutes for the ritual, yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good idea. At least Silhouette can hide in there. I don't
Great.
think she's feeling too well, so maybe if we let her stay in the hut.
As long as nobody touches anything, we should be okay. Oh, we may want to like throw something heavy on top of those sarcophaguses or chain them up. Just an idea.
By the way, speaking of chains, where are my manacles?
Oh, it's that time.
Oh, you got your rope. I got my chains. I guess we'll see what we can do.
So let's wait 10 minutes for Mako to summon the tiny hut.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's do this. So I start casting Lowman's tiny hut.
All right, as you attempt to cast, though, you're attempting to cast the Lehman's tiny hut, and for some reason, it's just, you get the feeling that there's something being sucked out of you. It's when you've entered this room, this area, something is just taking it out of you. You can feel like your ritual's not working at this point.
I'll try to conjure some sparkles for the prestidigitation.
Some sparkles?
Yeah, just sparkles.
Okay, that seems to work. And as you do that, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Perception for me, Mako.
Okay.
Right as the Lehman's tiny hut was seeming to fail. What did you get there?
That would appear to be a 10.
Okay, you actually hear, and only you hear it, Mako. You know, so you have to decide, obviously, if you want to tell him. You hear, as you had been attempting to cast the ritual, Set gives no sanctuary here.
So guys, I'm getting some strange whispers here saying Set is not letting me do this nonsense.
Fine nonsense. Do you mean spellcasting or rituals?
Oh, I was able to get my prestidigitation off, but not the ritual hut. Let me try in the hallway real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and back up and try it in the hallway.
Okay, go ahead.
Where the Lowman's ritual.
Okay, how far are you back into the hallway?
So that way the edge of the hut will be right before the doorway. So if it's I think it's a 20-foot bubble. So I would be like, I guess, 20 foot, or what, is it 10-foot bubble? Let me look at the spell real quick.
Okay, so you're right at the doorway. You haven't backed up. You're literally at the doorway. So okay, at the doorway, you get the same. Wait, give me another perception check. Actually, hold on.
Guys, character sheet. Perception.
Don't roll it one. Oh, okay.
21. Hi.
This time, the ritual, you can sense it's a little bit stronger, but it's still being blocked from where you are right now. But on the whisper this time, it's a little bit of a laugh. You have opened up my tomb. There'll be no escape now.
All right, creepy voice says, "You've opened up my tomb. There'll be no escape now. This place sucks."
But the ritual, you can sense that possibly if you backed up maybe or something further, it's like it's as you're getting closer to this area. So maybe backing up further. Nice DM says what?
What do you think, crew? Should we still try the Lowman's trick, like down the hallway and around the corner, or do we want to be in the room and take this thing head on, whatever the trap happens to be?
I think before we decide on anything, we should investigate the treasure and the chests. Before putting rocks on anything, chaining anything up, let's have a good look at it, shall we?
Makes sense.
We really do need to scope the problem. And I'll use I'll start with the chest. Sorry, with the sarcophagus to our immediate left, on the other side of the column, and I'll take a good close. I'll walk over towards it, and I'll take slowly, placing my feet on the stones, and then pushing and making sure that if the stone shifts, then I'm aware of it.
Should I take the one to the right?
Let me also change the camera angle for y'all real quick, so you can see there's two other sarcophagi. Just so you know, I don't have to change it. I'll point with over here. There's two
to the left and two to the right, right?
Yes, there's two to the left and then two to the right. Or I should say, is the where the heck is it? I'm looking for the compass. Okay, we'll just say that this way is west, north, east, south, and y'all are southern. So you want to go to the west.
Yeah, there's a slight.
Okay, so the upper
Our
one.
characters are facing a wall. I want to go to the left.
Okay, so west. Okay, all right. All right.
Take a good use investigation on the sarcophagus.
All right, so you
Should
go
I
to.
take the one to the east?
I think you should come with me, and we should stay together.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right.
Luca will shadow him.
All right, so Luca and Duncan go over there. Go in. What happened?
Stone.
What'd you say?
Stone from the sarcophagus.
Did you want? You said you want. I'm sorry. Did you want to roll investigation there?
Oh, I just did.
Oh, okay. Let me see what you got. I'm not on the roll 20. Oh, okay. Yeah. Basically, yeah. You're able to determine it's stone, and it's a sarcophagus.
I'll go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery on it.
Oh, that's good. All right.
You're a bad sarcophagus.
That goes off. That goes off without a hitch.
If it's not a sentient creature, then there's no effect.
I would like to take my rapiers out because I can see how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna stand back with Silhouette. We're gonna stand by the door, but I'm taking my weapons out and getting ready.
All right. So everybody thinks there's this sarcophagus. Y'all are so untrusting of me. All right. So.
All right, I will walk to the next sarcophagus next to it, and I'll investigate that next.
And I'll say to Bale as he's doing that, I said, maybe you want to go help him? I think he needs a little help.
All right, so you're gonna go up to Duncan then, where Duncan's at there?
No. I'm staying. I was saying that to Bale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I'll stand about 10 feet behind Luca and Spoon and move up with my whip drawn, which I usually don't have out unless it's party time.
Well, did Luke?
I'm feeling really lucky tonight, so I think we should just open them. There's no traps. I can't find anything.
Luca opens his satchel and just pulls out a little crowbar.
Okay, so
Wow.
did you follow Duncan, Luca, up to the other sarcophagus?
Yes.
Okay.
Still shadowing him.
Okay. And
Well
Bale,
done,
wait, hold on one second. Where did you want to go, Bale?
I'm about 10 feet behind my buddies there.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Can't find any traps or anything on this thing. Not that I'm, an expert at that.
Well, you rolled a 2, so you feel
Yeah.
I'm absolutely confident.
Give me a moment, and I'll go ahead and use my perception as well. There we go.
I will trust my party members' judgment.
16.
Ooh, you don't detect anything. Sarcophagus seems like a normal sarcophagus.
Well, whatever we have to fear is probably inside the coffin.
And is this brazier? Is this still lit up? Okay.
Nice.
Tony, we can't hear you talking.
He just turned the LED on.
Oh. Okay.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Thank you so much, Space. Yes,
No, you were. I was. You're fine.
I lit it up. I had forgot to turn it on. Here, I'm gonna transition an angle for y'all real quick. Since I'm controlling the camera tonight, your director here. God help y'all. God help you. All right, so where did you want to go, Space?
I was asking if the brazier was still lit up.
Yes, it is still lit up. It's fired. It's burning.
Mako, you want to see if that has anything on it?
I guess I'll cast Ritual Detect Magic.
All right, you cast that. That goes off. The brazier has. Let me see. Oh, this inside the room. As you do that, the scrolls, all inside the treasure pile, all begin to glow. You're getting from one scroll. Well, we'll just say multiple schools of magic, so I don't have to go through every darn school of magic. So you're getting multiple schools of magic from the scrolls lying in the treasure pile.
Any auras on the braziers or on the sarcophagi or in the runes in the wall or floor?
Nope, nothing from that. You're not getting anything from that. The room itself has an aura that you've never quite detected before, similar to what you had experienced during the wild magic days. Remember back when there was the storm? But it feels similar to that, almost like a transportative magic. It's some kind of magic you've never experienced before.
That's real weird readings going on in this room, people. And light up like Christmas, but Christmas. Yule Fest. Do we have a Christmas in this world?
I think the term is winter solstice.
Winter solstice. Sure, just like that, lighting up, like those winter solstice days that we have.
Are any of the chests in the treasure pile? Are they closed?
Are they what?
Are they closed?
Well, yeah, because those chests all are just for. Some of them just were open as part of the design, but the chests are all. Some of them look open, some of them are closed. There's piles of coins. It's just all heaped together, like in this mound of treasure. Scrolls sticking out, and behind it, like you see there, there's that statue. If you need me to change the camera angle, just let me know.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, there's that statue, just identical to the statue that you had saw before. That was the statue of the high priest of, or statue of Set, not the high priest, but the statue of Set that had the jackal's head and everything else.
Okay. Then I'll say to Belle. I say, I don't know what's gonna happen in this room, but I feel like something is not right. Maybe let's not focus on these four and focus on the statue and see if it's something else like earlier.
Yes, that's a good idea. Hey, can I borrow that crowbar?
Oh God.
Luca, do you mind?
Of course. He just hands it over.
Bless your heart, sir. And I jam the crowbar into the sarcophagus rim and see if I can pry it open.
Okay, so basically you're gonna be this group's cutter. Okay.
It's not that I'm trying to show any disrespect to you there, Sparrow, but I'm certain that this is not trapped.
Yeah,
I'm certain that you're gonna die. But hey, let's see how the day goes.
I laugh and say, we're all gonna die someday.
But I won't be dying today.
So you grab this crowbar, and you go to open up the sarcophagi. Give me a strength, athletics. Roll athletics for me, Duncan.
And the crowbar gives advantage for strength athletics checks where leverage can be applied.
Oh, he's not going to need it. So he got 22. But thank you for telling me that, Exile. I wasn't aware of that, as I'm not aware of a lot. All right. So you open up you pry open this. You put all your force into it. You got this mist that's coming around. The room's got the aura of some kind of weird magic. And as you push open the sarcophagi and the dust comes out from the aging and everything else, and a few spiders crawl out, you find that and you slide the top off or over. There's nothing inside the sarcophagus.
I grab the sling that I'm using to carry my uncle, and I bring it up so that his head is level with the rim of the sarcophagus, and I said, Uncle, what's going on here? It's empty. I look in there. Well, there's nothing to do, but I suppose the next thing is to poke around inside the sarcophagus. And I take the crowbar. And
Anyone else getting an old urge to lay down inside?
What did you say, Luca?
Is anyone else getting an old urge to lay down in that?
Yes.
No.
There's a term for that. It's the same desire you have to jump when you're standing on the edge of the cliff.
Okay, so since nothing happened with them, I'm gonna go up to the treasure pile and start investigating.
Okay. Well, you just you look at it. Give me an investigation roll. Well, you look at the treasure pile. It looks like treasure.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the scrolls and I'm gonna toss them to Mako if he's not like close to me.
All right. The minute you touch the treasure pile,
Here you go.
I fucking knew it.
if the pile itself is disturbed, all right, at that moment, you touch the treasure pile and you hear a grinding.
Yeah.
And you hear laughter. Just on the mist itself, you almost hear this laughter. And at that moment, 4 large black obelisks thrust up from the floor, and at the same time, boom, 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 from all sides, and they open up to reveal mummies coming out. So these obelisks, basically where you see the pillars are, those are the obelisks, and these obelisks open up, and now coming out of there with their rotted, fetid skin, bits of bandages hanging off. You could see the teeth Partial the lips are rotted away to expose their gums, and some of the nose is missing from some of them. You can see the upper tooth and jaw protruding through the nasal cavity of some of these things. The fingernails are clawed with the bandages falling off with the rotted flesh, and the smell of these things is just absolutely disgusting. The smell of death. It smells like rotted, disgusting meat that's just been sitting out for weeks as these things come out. And as they're coming out and they get right up, and everybody has rolled initiative. So, bam! We got one over here coming out of a thing. He's out of an obelisk. You got another mummy. And you hear on the wind, Imhotep, Imhotep, Imhotep. All right.
Yoptumoy! Yoptumoy!
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, wait, you guys hold up the little medallion. Oh, that's great. That was a great scene. Oh, no. All right. So,
Penny is such a sleaze bag.
that was a great movie, though. I love the first Mummy. I thought it was a great. I like the series personally. I
love the first and second one. I like both of them. Didn't think much of the third one, but the first and second one were awesome.
I like the mummy from the Scooby-Doo cartoon.
So I'm gonna highlight the mummies to tell you which ones are which, real quick, so you know. This will be Mummy 1 by Duncan and Luca. This will be Mummy 2. This will be Mummy 3, and this will be Mummy 4. So now you know easily which ones. Mummy 3. Oops, sorry, I just hit the mic there. Sorry, stream. Just hit the mic. Mummy 3 had rolled a 18. So Mummy 3, which is this one, will go first.
You have to move me towards the treasure pile because I was over there.
Oh, your honesty is so good. Yeah. Inspiration for honesty. I'll give it to you.
I'll take it.
We roll initiative now, right?
We rolled it last week. 2 weeks ago. I put it up in the Discord.
Oh, he's keeping it. All right. I was a little confused there.
Yep, I kept it for you.
All right.
All right. So one of the things the mummy can do, it has this mummy's gonna walk up. See here. Oh, 1 second here, guys. Okay. It doesn't have a lot of speed. Lucky for you, these things are hulking and slow. And as it walks, it's dragging its bandages behind it. It gets only 20 feet, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's moved up close to the treasure, and it's up there, and it takes a look. And it looks over at, let's say, we'll roll the dice. 1 to 3, it's Bale. 4 to 6, it's Space, because you're within 60 feet.
That's me.
It's you? All right.
Yep, you got a 5.
All right, so the mummy does this. Dreadful Glare, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
It looks at you. You saved. All right, so the mummy, you got a 20, so you're fine. So this mummy, it goes to look at you, and you see the pits of its eyes. There's just hollows. There's nothing in there. The eyeballs have rotted away, so there's nothing but little bugs crawling around in the eye sockets, and bits of old mummified flesh fall out. But yet it looks at you. You can tell it's looking, but luckily for you, no fear. You seem to be able to steel yourself from this look, and you're not afraid. And that's it for that mummy's turn, because it cannot do. Yep, that's it. It can only do that. Okay, so next is Space.
Yeah,
or Sparrow. I
misclicked that in the chat, so I'm not gonna take that. But I'm gonna move up to mummy number 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack with my rapiers. So, 20 to hit.
20 definitely hits.
Okay, so that's a 13 plus 13 with sneak attack. And then I'm gonna how much movement did I use get into the mummy?
Let's see. You were. I put down my pen. Oh my God, where did I put my damn pen? Well, I can see. 1, 2. It took 15 feet. Oh no, I'm sorry. You're over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get to him with all your movement points if you have 6. You got 6 movement, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would get you to him.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage. Oh wait,
Alright.
no. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash away, and I'll take the opportunity attack.
All right, so you attacked him. You scored a hit. Yeah, cause.
And then I want to move closer to Mako. So I'll hit him. I'll take the opportunity attack, and then I want to move closer to Mako.
All right. This thing has resistance on bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. What is your
I have a +1 rapier. So
Okay. Oh, well then that doesn't matter because it's non-magical weapons. So you're okay. So your damage is fine. All right. So you do a total of 13 damage. You want to describe how you do the damage?
I'm like, I turn to Mako and I say, "Fucking trap!" And then I just like stab it, and then I try to run towards him.
All right. So where do you dash back to?
Where is Mako? I can't tell because he's like behind the column.
Mako was he's still at the front of the room. He didn't really move in.
I will run that way. So I'm gonna run towards the front of the room.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6. You can get near Mako or near Silhouette. Who you want to be near? It's like a split. They're literally like split right here.
Put me near Silhouette.
Okay. So you'll be near. Whoop! Don't knock Silhouette over. That's so rude. So rude, Sparrow. All right. So there, you are now near Silhouette. The mummy has taken some damage. It is there a little bit, and now.
Is he gonna take an opportunity?
Yep. I was just about to do that. Now it gets this rotting fist. Why did it roll all that? Oh, okay. Did you 18 hits, I assume?
Yes, it hits.
right.
Or does it?
Or does it?
Cutting words.
Well, I thought which one did you cast it on? You didn't cast it on Mummy 3, and they weren't down there. Unless you can use cutting words as a reaction. Is it a reaction? Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, then I apologize. Let me shut up. Go ahead, cutting words.
So go ahead and subtract 3 from that attack.
It does not hit.
Ooh, woo! There you go. So
your bandages or shoe bandages are tied.
Imhotep. All right, so no attack goes off. That mummy is hanging out there. Good move, Mako, saving from what would have been, it looks like, a very, very painful attack of 26 damage.
Oof.
Yeah, ouchie, ouchie. All right. Remember, people, the door in the back is still open. So, there's that. No, but you should be. All right, so now it is Silhouette's turn.
I'm not sure how she does this, so I'm gonna hit with her sickle. She has 2 attacks, right?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
So 13.
That hits.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna swing again. 15.
That hits.
Okay, so that's 11 points of damage. And
All
then
right.
for her bonus action, she can do flurry of blows, right? I'm gonna spend.
You're
You
muted.
can spend a key point to do flurry of blows to get 2 unarmed attacks for her bonus action, or she can just use the normal one for free.
What about Stunning Strike?
Stunning Strike is something she can apply to any attack.
Okay, so she's gonna spend a key point to do 2 more unarmed strikes. 22.
All right, so she's again moving up to attack the one that you attacked, right?
No, the Mummy 4, the one that was directly in front of her.
Over here. Okay, gotcha.
So that is 22.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Okay, that's 5 points. She's gonna do. That's a key point for Stunning Strike, right?
I don't play her character. I can't be sure. I'm gonna be honest on that one.
I think Luca's going to know more. Exile.
Exile, is that a key point for her? Stunning Strike.
You can expend a key point to use Stunning Strike, and the enemy you hit has to make a Constitution saving throw, I think.
Okay, yeah. So make a con save of 13.
I need to double check that.
Damn, she got 4 attacks.
But she still has 1 more. She hasn't done it yet. She hasn't done her last
Jesus! How many attacks? Jesus Christ! I gotta be him.
So I believe Stunning Strike is added on to. Okay, here we go. It says she has to spend 1 key point.
The stunning.
To attempt it, and the target must succeed. So her save DC is 13. So you have to do a con save of 13.
All right, just to let you know, the sickle plus 1 damage is fine, but the unarmed strike, unless I don't know, she's level 5, she might actually be her fist considered magical to strike magical creatures.
I have to check on that for you, but
it's not until 6th level.
Well, she is. Well, she's
then you know what? Then you know what?
considered
That's
6th
right.
level.
That's right. I was just about to
She
say.
hasn't updated her
That's
thing
right.
yet,
And to
so-
be fair, I'll give it to her then because it's not her fault that she wasn't here to upgrade. So then she gets full damage since her fists are considered magical, or normally it'd be resistance to bludgeoning damage. So that's fine. And now what else?
Con save for you.
All right. What kind of damage? What kind of damage is this doing to me?
Bludgeoning.
It's doing bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh,
I'm gonna roll her last attack.
I thought it was something else. I'm sorry. I thought you were doing like an ability.
Okay, so he saved from the stunning strike. 16 is 6 bludgeoning. So altogether she did 22 damage.
Where's the 16?
Right here. With the monk unarmed strike. It's under my name, but it's
Oh, that's right. So that's right. Yeah, definitely hits. So the total is your 11, 16, 21. Woo! Or 20, wait, 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
11, 20, 22 points of damage. And that is on Mummy 4.
Damn, it didn't get stunned.
I mean, I could try it again before her turn in.
No stunned. Mummy survived.
That's the end of Silhouette's turn.
All right. So Silhouette comes over there. You know, this mummy, the mummy's coming. She's usually quiet. And you see the sickles just come out and her face. She puts chicken down real slow, takes her foot, pushes chicken, and she pushes it back. And the sickles come out and she just runs towards it. And she jumps into the air, slashes down with one sickle, hits the arm, hits the other arm. And then as she puts the sickles back in a fury, you can barely see her hands. Like Chun-Li going off and bam, hits it. And that's it. And there's 22 points of damage. She's like I said, Chun-Li. She's not Fist of North Star. Nobody's that cool. So now
They kicked.
nobody's as cool as Kenshiro. All right, so now it is Paul's turn, or Mako's turn.
Okay. Got a new spell I want to try out. Yondala, Semir Wolves. Cast Conjure Animals, level 3.
Okay.
And hopefully I get 8 wolves. We'll see what happens.
How do you determine, like, what does he just automatically get? I'm trying to figure. Like, put the spell up there. Put the spell up there.
Let's see. It doesn't have the. Let me post that for you first. So here's where everything comes grinding to a halt.
The wording of the spell doesn't specify who decides what the summoned creatures are. The player does decide the DC.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
we spoke about it
gotcha.
earlier.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. You're looking to get 8 wolves. That's your hope.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to see first of all if you get what you're looking for. A D6. 1 to 3, it's what you want. 4 to 6, it'll be something else. All right, you got what you want, and then I'll roll a D8 to determine how many.
No, it's 8.
It's always 8. The
Oh, it's
quantity
always
is
8.
always.
Oh,
you
okay.
rolled an 8 anyway.
Yeah, 8, 8. All right, so you got 8 wolves that come out.
I'll go ahead and slap 2 on each mummy.
All right, we got to do. We'll just say the wolves are on your turn, and let's see. Pull up a wolf. Let's make this easy.
I'm pretty sure they do get their own initiative, but that's fine too.
I think I have a stat tracker with the wolf right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Luca, did they attack immediately, or does that take a turn before they get a chance?
Yep.
They attack on their turn normally, but if they're on the same turn as you, I'm pretty sure they get attacked.
All right,
Okay.
give your wolf, since there's 8 of them. We'll say you have basically. We'll count them all as one multi-attack. So basically, your wolves have 88 hit points. It's a total of 88 because there's 8 of them. When your wolves are down to, just like we do a multi-attack with huge monsters, we'll just keep it going from there. When they are below half the hit points, your wolves will start rolling with disadvantage, just like I do with the monsters when I have a large pack.
So wolves have pack tactics, so they get advantage on all their attacks all the time
Good.
anyway.
So that will go ahead and balance it out. I do have a bunch of wolves minis, but I'm not going to get those out right now. So it would take like a while. I didn't know you're going to use a bunch of wolves. All right, so we'll just say that you all have them on one person. When they get to that half hit point thing, then basically it just goes to normal rolling then.
I was hoping to have 2 on each.
4 mummies, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping to have 2 wolves on each mummy, and they also have a trip attack. So I was hoping to get all of the mummies blocked and tripped. That was the objective.
Okay, we can do that then. We'll just still count it as 1 attack for all your wolves, though. And then the mummies will get attack on. You'll have 2 sets of wolves, and we'll do it on each set. And when the mummies attack, it determines if all of them take damage. We'll just do it like that. So it's one roll for me to attack all your wolves, and 1 roll for your wolves to attack all the mummies. So we don't have a huge stack here. All right. So go ahead and roll your wolves, because if you're saying they attack
19
instantly,
and 1 with the advantage. So 19 plus 4 is 23.
well, you definitely hit them.
So they all hit. Then that means each mummy needs to make 2 strength saving throws or be knocked prone.
I'm not going to do it for each. I'll just do it for 1, so we're not like going around the real quick, because it's like all your wolves. So we're not, since this is kind of like an on the fly thing.
Okay, sure.
Do it as. So we'll just do 1. And what does the mummy need to do?
DC 11 strength saving throw. And let's
right.
just say, since each one of them got hit with 2, just roll 2.
Okay. This is for the mummy. What are they doing the second one for?
Because they each got hit by 2 wolves.
Okay. Here goes another strength roll.
Okay, so they're all prone.
All right, so mummies let me make sure they can just check this, make sure everything's okay, and and see if they are prone. All right, so yep, they can become prone. There's not a problem with that. So describe how your wolves come out and knock these mummies prone.
And they take 4 points of damage after resistance. Anywho, so I raise my hand to the ceiling, call for Yondala to send her wolves. Various shimmering green spirits of fey elemental energy coalesce into the form of, say, spectral wolves that immediately dash upon the mummies, tearing at their legs until they fall to the ground.
All right. Imhotep. And now they're all laying on the ground. They are, good move on Mako's part right there. And now Is there anything else you could? I don't think you do anything else, right, Mega?
No, that's all I got.
All right, so now it is Bale's turn.
All right. So there's a lot of fog. Is there one mummy that's kind of isolated near me?
At this point, you have. Okay, there we go. The closest mummy to you. None of them are really, isolated per se, because you got this one down here, because you're right here. Then this one here that's prone. The closest one to you is the one that Sparrow had hit, and that's one right here, and that is now prone next to the treasure.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Sparrow, and I'm going to cast Protection from Evil, specifically Undead, on Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast, I think it's called, it's a new ability, so let me get the correct name here. I think it's Valve Enmity. Yes, that's Valve Enmity. So he's going to cast that on the zombie that just, the mummy just got hit, and he says, "You are mine. For the martyr you shall fall." And so what that does is it gives me advantage against the creature for the next 10 rounds.
All right. So you've gone and hit Mummy 3 with that. And you don't. Did you say you got near him, or you're just from a distance? I'm sorry.
I'm right next to Sparrow. I
Okay.
literally touch her on the shoulder with the protection from good and evil.
You can't make it all the way to Sparrow from where she is right now, unfortunately, though. Let me show you where Sparrow's at, unless you have like more than 6 movement points.
No, I don't.
Sparrow, you're right here, and Sparrow's right here.
Okay, so I cannot get to her this round.
No.
All right. I will go ahead and use my bonus action then instead of my Valve Enmity. I'm going to move up to her using my movement bonus for movement, which will get me up to her. Then I'll use my action and cast Protection from Evil.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
You got
That's
it.
my turn.
All right. So you've now got Protection from Evil on you, Sparrow.
What does
And what that
do?
means,
Okay.
what that means is she cannot be charmed or feared by this creature or possessed. Further disadvantage on attacks on her, and advantage on saving throws.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So now it is Mummy 1's turn. Well, all these things are prone. Oh, and I have to take I forgot to take damage off those mummies too, so I'll have to do that. Those points of damage from those wolves. It's like 2 points. All right. So
No, well, it was 8 points of damage.
half
From,
with resistance. With resistance.
yeah, wait, sorry, I did that wrong. Let me give that damage to you.
But Mummy 1, we'll get that right in just a second. Mummy 1 gets up and obviously it can't get up. It just
6 damage. 6 damage.
So it gets up from its prone position. This one in front of Luca. This is Mummy 1 and Duncan. All right. So it is now standing up. It's not going to move. It's going to do a dreadful glare because I can't do anything else. I have a multi-attack, but I already got up. So I'm just going to do a dreadful glare because that's all I can do. And I will do it on... Well, I could just do one rotting fist. I will try a rotting fist on... We will try it on Luca. I'm sorry, Luca.
It's all right.
It's because you were standing right there when he stood up. All right, I don't think that hits you anyway. What's your AC?
Without my shield, it is 18.
Oh, you're more than fine. You're good to go. Nothing. All right, so this mummy stands up. It doesn't move. It just, gets up. You see its hands and the claws come out through the, through the bandages. The nails have been rotted off these hands, so you just see stubbles of flesh where the nails used to be and veins running through it. And it goes to slash with these gnarled. And Luca, even though you're not using your shield, you kind of go like this and do this kind of like back thing, where your sword goes back and you bend almost backwards, and it just goes over your head, and you're able to recover and catch your balance, and is not able to hit you. All right. And I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, since I was prone, even though this has a multi-attack, since I'm not moving, do I get to use another attack?
Well, I thought prone uses your movement, and then you would still have your action.
Okay, well then you're in trouble then, Luca. Because as long as I'm not moving, that means I get this multi-attack. I can make one attack with its rotting fist and one dreadful stare. So now, Duncan, I'm going to use the dreadful glare on you. It kind of turns its head to look at Duncan. And Duncan, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so Duncan, the power of, you feel Albernon's confidence. This is for your relative and your uncle Albernon, and you're not afraid of anything, I guess. And it has no power over you. You see the pits of its eyes, just like Sparrow did, and the flesh falling out. But nope, no fear comes across you as it does.
Can I move my uncle's head up in the way so I can look at it?
That's kind of sick, man. It's kind of sick.
Well, I don't want him to feel left out.
All right, so Uncle Albernon is now looking at it, but it doesn't get an attack. All right, so that is it for that mummy, since he did his dreadful glare and his one attack and he can't move. Now it is Mummy 2. Mummy 2 gets up. I am Hotep. And it just stands. And it's going to go ahead and do its dreadful glare on Mako. Since it's not going to walk to you because it doesn't have any movement. All I can do is this dreadful glare. So again, Mako...
Standing up from prone only takes half your movement. So it has...
2 movement.
15 feet?
No, 10 feet because it has only 20 feet movement. 10 feet. It ain't making it to Mako. I'll tell you what. I'll walk the 2 spaces. 1... Oh, it did make it to Mako. Oh, he was close.
So that would provoke an attack of opportunity from the wolves.
All right, go ahead and hit him with the wolves.
All right. Let's put this back up.
Give those wolves. We'll do the dreadful glare first because the dreadful glare. You see if you get your thing off on that.
So does the 16 hit?
Yes, it would. But go ahead and do your dreadful glare. See if you pass that, your wisdom. Because it glared before it moved at you. Because you know. But the wolves would... Okay, Mako, unfortunately, that does not pass.
Can I use my inspiration?
If you got inspiration, you sure can use it.
Yeah, let's burn that. I think that's my last one, so I'm inspired now.
Then you've passed. If you got inspiration, then yeah, you can use it, and that means you've passed. Just squeaked through with the 12. So you use your last inspiration, and no fear comes over you from this dreadful glare. As to say now, your wolves attack 16 hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
They'd also
go ahead and take 4 points of damage after resistance.
Okay. So
and then he gets to make a strength saving throw or be tripped.
All right. So Mummy 2 takes 4 points of damage. Hold on a second. Hold on. -4. All right, and then we do a strength saving throw for your trip. These wolves are proving useful.
Yep. That is the DC 11.
Oh, so he passed? Okay.
He's good.
All right, so he's still up. All right. So now Mummy 2 is up. Imhotep. No. You're not scared, and now it is Duncan's turn. Duncan.
Okay, I'll tend to the. I'll drop the crowbar and draw my sword, and I'll tend to the mummy that just tried to give my uncle a dirty look and tried to hit my friend Luca. How dare you? I'll Imhotep you, mister. And I'm hit him twice with my longsword.
All right, go for it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hit him twice with that long sword. It's what kind of long sword is it?
It's a magic. It's a +1 longsword.
Perfect.
One,
Now we're good. We're good. +1 long sword.
It's a normal roll, right? I don't think I'm in position for advance. Oh no, yeah, we have to go at the same time for that.
Yeah, you should be just a normal. Ooh, that obviously does not hit that first one.
Second
But
one
the
hits.
second one does hit.
If it's a +1 sword, my damage bonus for strength is 3, but it says D8 +3 is my damage type on the sheet. I meant to ask you about that last time.
1d8. Okay, so actually your damage would be 7 here, because it's you rolled a 3 plus your 3, so that's your 6, and then the +1 damage. So whenever you roll your damage from this point on, always just remember a +1 to it.
Okay,
And then-
I'm
then
gonna figure out how
for
to
the-
adjust this.
I can go in and adjust it. Just remind me after tonight. It's
Okay.
very simple. All right, so you do 7 points of damage to the to Mummy 1. All right.
All right, then I will take a second win.
Okay.
Oh no, is it second win? What is it?
Action surge or
Action surge. Sorry. Where are
Okay.
you? Okay.
do you have any more? Do you have any more action surges left? I think you all do. You should.
Yeah, if we rested after fighting the froglocks, then yes, I do.
All right. So go ahead and hit.
And I'll
hit
take
that.
another 2 attacks.
Woo. Hit it, baby. Do it, baby. That first one
22.
hits.
So that's 11. And that
5.
Well, is it 14 hit?
14 hits. Yes, that's 16 total damage. 11 and 5. So describe your crazy attacks here.
All right. Because he tried to touch Luca, and he's a ruddy, nasty thing. Then I'm aiming for the shoulders to see if I can separate them, separate its arms from its body.
All right,
And,
so
so I'll do 2 slashes to one shoulder and 1 slash to one shoulder and 2 slashes to the other one. Unless I actually killed it with that much damage.
no, that is still up right now.
All right. Next
All right.
turn, I'm going to go for the head.
Go for the like Thanos. Should have went
Yes.
for the head. All right, so now it is Luca's turn.
All right, so Luca is going to pull a Rick O'Connell and try to box a mummy.
All right. That hits the 13. And so does the 22.
Yep.
But your unarmed strikes, you're not a monk, right? So those aren't.
I'm not, but I have a magical item that makes them magical.
Then there we go. Okay, that's fine. Works for me. All right, so you actually 10 and 12. So and you were hitting that one that he just hit, Mummy 1. So you
Yep.
did. You want to describe your damage? It's still up. So it looks like it's taking some damage. Pieces of its flesh have fallen off at this point. The bandages are crumpling to the ground.
Like I said, just pulling a good old Rick O'Connell, both fists up and punching it.
All right, so you knock it. You see teeth fall out as you're punching it. And as you punch its ribs, you actually punch into the mummy, and dust. And as you pull out dust and bones, and a few bugs come on your hand and fall onto the ground. All right. So now it is Mummy 4's turn. And Mummy 4 will attack. I guess it's going to stand up with Miku here. And it goes to do its attack on Miku. First thing it's going to do is the Rotting Fist. Does 15 hit a Miku?
It does.
Or Silhouette, I should say. Silhouette. All right, so you need to roll a...
In that case, I'm going to go ahead and use cutting words.
Okay, do it.
And just say, Imhotep is lame. Nobody likes Imhotep anymore. -1. Well,
No hits.
a 14 hits?
Yes.
Oh,
Damn.
come on.
Yeah, that sucks. All right, so a Constitution save.
Oh, wait, my bad. I actually rolled a D20 instead of a D8. Do you want me to re-roll that or just take the 1?
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it.
Okay.
Let you re-roll it.
2.
Does
Doesn't
that...
hit.
Oh, you just made it. Okay. Well, so you just made it with your squeak through. So this mummy. How many more cutting words you got, though?
No.
Hope you got a lot of jokes. So you say that, and it looks at you, Dad, because it's a different term. Like it can tell it's questioning your logic, and the mummy kind of turns its head like, huh? Right, and the other mummies all look around too. Lame. And that's it. And it stands up, and it is not able to hit you. It just kind of is like shocked by your words about its master. All right, and so now is the final mummy, Mummy 3. It stands up, and it can only take 2 movement. So it's going to move to 1, 2. It cannot reach Bale or anybody else.
So, attacks of opportunities from the wolves?
Yep, do it. Go ahead. See if it falls down trying to get here. They're not that smart, these
Oh,
creatures.
geez, what was that? 220, 10. Sorry,
Yeah,
I messed
that-
that up.
You got another nat 20. That's crazy.
3 and a 20. So, that's 1 hit. 2, 4 plus 2. Take 3 points of damage after resistance, and saving throw for the trip.
All right, so what were you rolling here? I got lost. Right, so you rolled the d20. Okay, there you go. There it is. That's it. Roll d20, 30. Then what was the other d20? The 3. That was the. What was that?
That was since we're using pack tactics, rolling with advantage.
Okay. So you rolled. So you didn't need to roll advantage. You already hit with a 30, so no need to roll an advantage of that. All right, so your damage was 6 then, basically. So there's no need to roll extra when you hit the
And then
first
with
time.
resistance, divide by 2.
Yep, so 3.
Well, you got a nat 20, so that would be double. So it would be 6 still.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
You
It
can
would
crit
be.
undead? Is that a thing that we do now?
No one's ever told me you couldn't crit undead. I always think.
That's how we do it, right?
that's how we do it.
5e, you can crit undead, so that's fun.
Yeah, back in the day, rogues could not backstab undead, which I actually liked because the logic was there was no back to stab because there were just bones or nothing there. It wasn't a living creature. But nowadays you can sneak attack everything. All right, so 6 damage on the mummy 3. Let me do that.
And a strength saving throw for the trip.
All right, and let's see, mummy saving throw. Come on, mummy. Come on, mummy. Strength.
Oh, whoopsie.
Woo!
Down he goes.
So down goes the mummy. Apparently your joke about Imhotep really bothered him. He has now fallen to the ground once more. Wow. I'm going to have to clear that board of water. Got a lot of water on the table. The terrain is sweating because the battle is so intense.
Oh, yeah.
The battle is so intense. All right, so now it is, because he couldn't do anything there. He did his dreadful gaze. Did you roll for the dreadful gaze? Nope. Okay, because I had done the dreadful gaze before I moved. So Go ahead, Bale, and roll for your dreadful gaze
Oh, okay.
to see, because right before I moved, I said he does the dreadful gaze. So go ahead, see if you pass that. All you gotta do is 11 wisdom.
All right.
Let me make sure I have wisdom, right? Yeah. Wisdom is
11 exactly.
woo. So you just made it. All right. So you passed that. You are not afraid of this mummy. All right. So then next we are back to Sparrow.
So I'm gonna move up to the mummy that's
Girl.
gonna.
Wait.
Yes.
Let's coordinate this. Wait for me.
Okay.
I think out of game he's talking about doing like flanking.
Well, if they're prone, you already have advantage on them. So
Yeah,
Ah, that's right. There's the one right in front of us.
it's prone.
Sparrow. Never mind.
So as I was saying, I'm gonna
Never
go
mind.
up- I'm gonna go up to the mummy that's prone, and I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna strike with my rapier.
All right. What you got?
19. With,
Oh, that.
18 damage.
Well, 11. Where do you get the advantage?
19.
Oh, that's right. That's right. They're prone. That's prone. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, 18 damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action. So what? He's like 10 feet in front of us, right?
You're attacking Mummy 4. So yeah, if you're going up
No,
to
no,
this.
Mummy 3, because Mummy 3 is.
Oh, the prone one. That's right. I'm sorry. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's 1 to 10 feet in front of you. So just moving up one square will put you next to him to hit him.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack again.
Okay.
$18.
Woo!
5 damage, reduced down to 2 or 3. No, reduced down to 3 for half, because it's my regular rapier.
All right. So you've done 3 plus 6 is 9 plus 12, 21. 21 points of damage to.
And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get around him. So I want to be behind him.
All right. You can definitely do that. No attack of opportunity whatsoever. So we'll just put you right there. And you are now behind him on the sweaty terrain.
And then I look to Bella and I say, "Your turn." And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Nice job, Birdie.
hey, GM, quick thing. Are these things immune to being charmed?
You have to find out by trying a charm.
So I was just reading the cutting words entry, and it says the creature is immune if it can't hear you, or if it is immune to being charmed. If they're immune to being charmed, the cutting words wouldn't have worked.
Well, your honesty has earned you another inspiration, but that means some other stuff. From this point forward, I didn't know that because that would not have worked. But your honesty, give yourself inspiration for your honesty.
My magic is always very tricky when work against undead because they have a long list of immunities to that kind of thing. This is in general.
I didn't know cutting words was a charm thing, so that's why I didn't know it. But I knew they were immune to charm, but I didn't know cutting words was considered a charm thing. So.
And I only actually have 1 left. I only get it 3 times per day because I have a charisma of 16, so I only get 3 inspiration per day.
Well, you're not getting another inspiration. You get 1 for honesty.
Oh yeah.
But thank you, God. Thank you very much, Mako. Going forward, we will now know that. So cutting words wouldn't have worked, but y'all got lucky on that. So somebody probably survived a little bit. All right. So now it is Sparrow's turn.
No, I just went.
Oh, okay. That's right. You just went. I'm sorry. Miku, Silhouette.
Silhouette is going to attack Mummy 4. She's going to do 2 sickle attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm
First
pretty
one,
sure
no.
that doesn't hit.
Nope. Second one
16.
does. That one was.
Is the mummy on the ground or standing?
I think Mummy 4 is standing.
Yeah, Mummy 4 is standing.
Yeah.
The ones that are
that's-
standing on the map are standing. I stood them back up.
So that's 4 damage, and then she's going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows. So that's 2 more attacks. 20.
Nice.
That hits.
All right, that's 5, so that's 9 damage so far. 19.
That hits.
So that's 6 damage. So that's 15 damage
All
altogether.
right. You want to describe the damage? You want me to do it?
You do it.
All right. So she had already did that jump attack, and this time she's able to bend low, kind of like that, and she kicks at the mummy. Is able to jump kick it and jump behind it, and she just takes her sickles and goes like this, like all smooth and cool looking, and then pulls them back out of the mummy. And you see bits of the cloth and the flesh fly up into the air and fall back a little bit down into her hair, and she crouches back low, ready for another attack.
She's gonna use her movement to back up, so just move her back like 5 feet back or 10 feet back.
Well, that's an attack of opportunity, so all right. Then let me go for that. If you're moving her back up or moving her away, attack of opportunity.
Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I changed my mind.
Oh!
I want to kill her.
I could be like Rich and be like, no, too late now. No, I'm not gonna do that.
I want to kill her.
Did I scare you though? All right.
I did, because I don't want her to die. She's not here.
All right. So you stay there, and that's her move. So next is that's your one mulligan though. Next time though, people say you're gonna move, you gotta be careful though, because we don't want to get into a habit where if it's attack of opportunity, everybody changes their mind. But I'll let a mulligan go since you're controlling 2 characters. You know you got a lot in your mind. All right. So now it is Mako's turn.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll some wolf attacks.
And wolf attacks.
All right, let me pull up the. All right, so the wolves miss.
All right, wolves miss. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use the disengage option and move myself 25 feet towards the camera.
Okay. Towards like Bale and everything, towards the east.
I guess to my right.
Okay, then yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
And then, oh man, I'm swimming. And then I'm going to pull 2 wolves from the prone zombie back to me to block off the 2 squares of access on either side of. Is that Miku there?
You're gonna. Miku is right.
Who is that with the green? I'm sorry, the mini.
That's a Bale.
Bale. Is it okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna put 2 wolves on either side in order to block access to me.
All right. So I got a wolf mini. So this represents your wolf mini. All right. So you're a wolf. 2 wolves are right there.
On there, and then on the other 2 squares. So basically, I'm making a wall to keep the mummies from attacking me.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you take some wolves, like you basically taking some wolves away, and they're now surrounding you.
Yeah.
Okay.
From prone zombies. So I guess when you attack from prone, you attack with disadvantage, right?
We'll say to make it fair, we'll just say you take 2 wolves off two off each. So two of the mummies now don't have wolves on them. Which mummies do you not want to have wolves?
The prone ones.
Okay. So the one that's prone. And the other one that you made, we only have one that's prone right now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. So, Mummy 3 is prone.
I guess the one closest to the camera then.
Okay, the one by Silhouette then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Silhouette, all right, doesn't have any around her, and this one doesn't. So the mummies 1 and 2 still have wolves on them then. Okay.
They'll get attacks of opportunity though, since my wolves attacked and then moved. One attack will be at disadvantage, and the other one will be a normal attack.
All right, so we'll do 1 attack to see if both of these mummies hit your wolves with Rotting Fist. I've got the AC for wolves, I think, right here. I think this was looking at it. I thought a second ago.
AC is 13.
I was just looking at it, yeah.
It's 13.
With disadvantage?
Oh, with disadvantage, so... Oh, I have to roll again. Let me try roll again. Hold on. Rotting Fist. Normal roll. Oof.
Yeah.
Either which way. Okay, well, we'll just take the first roll then. All right. So the 13 hits. Roll your wolves. I guess they're con save for the wolves. You know what? I'm not going to curse the wolves. I don't care about that because the wolves will just
11 hit points, so that 13 damage will cause one to pop.
Well, you got 24 because it's 11 bludgeoning and 13 necrotic.
Oh yeah, in that case, yeah, they super puff into smoke.
All right, so 2 of the wolves are gone because there is 2 on each. So 2 escape, 2 are gone. So now you're down to, and your total you had 88 hit points, so that reduces it down to 24. You're not at the halfway point yet, so you're still rolling with advantage on all that, and you get.
Each wolf is only 11 hit points, so killing 2 wolves only reduces the hit points by 22.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I'm saying. So you're still. I said you're not at the halfway point of your hit points yet. You still got like about 20 some to go. All right. So now we've got that. Those wolves are gone. So as you create this wall of wolves around you, you give this, and they all kind of look and pull back, realizing that their master needs protection as this mummy is lurching towards Mako. And then, as they do that, you could see this one mummy picks up the wolf as it tries to get away. It picks it up by the tail, holds it up in the air, and looks at you, Mako, and literally punches through the wolf. And you see its fist come out with a burst of fur and blood and gory guts exploding out the side of the wolf. It lasts as it whimpers and just falls to the ground. And the mummy shakes the guts, and you see if its fist and the little bits of splatter hit the ground inside the mist. And then the other mummy, it kills its wolf. It literally holds the wolf up by the jaw and grabs. You can see the wolf trying to resist it, knowing what's going to happen. And it opens up the jaw and tears the wolf in two. You literally see it. And you see the entrails and everything fall to the ground. And that's it. And I just, if I'm getting too gory, let me know.
I just threw up in my mouth.
First of all, rude.
All right, so those guys.
Can't do that to a good boy.
Okay, Scoop.
So those 2 are down, and now it is Bale's turn.
All right. Well, now I see close up just how powerful these mummies are and how much damage they can do. So I want to move. I want to make sure I see this correctly. It looks like is the mummy closest to the screen? Is that engaged right now with Duncan? I believe it is.
Maybe if we could get another camera angle, that might help.
Or you can just tell me if you can see it from there.
The one closest to the screen is engaged with who?
I'm asking if it's engaged with Duncan or if it has free movement right now.
Okay. This one right here, the one closest to the screen, that one is engaged with Silhouette.
Silhouette.
Yeah, Miku.
Okay. All right. So basically, I still can't see exactly. I want to stay 10 feet away, but I want to maneuver such that I'm farther away from the zombie to farthest from me by your little light pod.
Okay, so you're trying to get where?
I want to move towards. Okay, I'm the blue one, right?
Yes, you're this one right here.
Cool. Okay, so I want to move. So I'm still 10 feet away from the one that Sparrow was fighting, but moving away from the mummy that is closest to the light pod, which is in the far view of the camera.
Okay, so you don't want to be close to this one.
Exactly. So I still want to be able to move and be 10 feet away to hit that one on the ground.
Gotcha.
And so it looks like the other mummy is engaged with probably both Luca and Duncan, right? The one closest to the.
This one over here. Luca and Duncan are actually over here, buddy. This is Luca and Duncan over here. Over here.
Oh.
Yeah, over here is Silhouette, Sparrow.
Gotcha.
Mako, which is surrounded by wolves, and then you right there.
Okay.
But if you get right here, you'll be within 10 feet to strike both the mummy with Silhouette or the mummy that's on the ground with.
Okay. I will move there just to double confirm that nothing will be right next to me. I'll be 10 feet away from both the monsters, right?
No, the mummy, to get you, this mummy would have to move to that square, and this mummy would have to stand up and move to that square. You'll be right in the middle on that square.
All right, I'll do that. And I'm going to turn to the one that Sparrow is fighting, and I say, my eyes, you can see my eyes glow red beneath my sunglasses, and I say, take the hex of my father and the spirit and power of my god. And I will do Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action, and then attack the prone mummy. Okay, so
What does Hexblade's Curse do?
that's
Curses?
the one that. Well, this is the one that basically it allows me to do criticals on 19 or 20. Plus, I get to add my charisma bonus, or actually my proficiency bonus to damage and to hit, or
Okay.
to damage.
All right, it doesn't. It's not frightening them or anything like that. It's just
Nope.
straight. Okay, gotcha.
This is just damage. I
Okay,
just blow them up.
go for it, bud.
So luckily, I got the advantage. So what's it? 18 looks like.
Yep, that hits.
So it takes 11 plus 10, which is a combination of the whip and the magic from the whip, and Hexblade's Curse and Divine Smite.
All right, so that one on the ground takes the mummy 3, the one that Sparrow's fighting, takes 21 points of damage. Do you want to describe how you do the damage?
Yeah, so he brings whip up high, and it slashes across the ground almost as if the zombie's not there, and almost rips him in two. But because this thing is doesn't feel pain, it's still alive and moving around in spite of the fact that its midsection is partially ripped apart.
Well, it's a mummy. We keep calling it zombies. My bad. I'm sorry. It's a mummy. But yeah, you got it, and it's hurting. It's still up though. These things are still up, but y'all are efficiently fighting these things. All right. So now, is there anything else you want to do, Bale? Is that it?
That is my turn.
All right. So next is Mummy 1. So this one is now going to try to attack Duncan with its rotting fist. It's going over to Duncan, turns around to hit him. Let's see what it does. Does 20 hit, Duncan?
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. I need you to do a Constitution saving throw. Try to beat a 12 if you can.
Whoa.
Okay, so you definitely beat that, so you don't get an infection, but you did get hit. So this thing comes over doing 26 points of damage. It turns around to you, Duncan, and you see those this pitless eyes look up at you, and it takes its fingers, which kind of have been turned into claws and everything else because of the slowly the flesh rotting away, just the tips of its bones. And it doesn't have any weapons, but it takes its fingers and jabs them underneath your rib cage and lifts you up. You can feel the fingers coursing and pushing into your flesh and literally going. You've never felt anything like this before as it grabs you and pulls at pulls at your ribs from the inside, almost trying to pull your bones out through your flesh. You're holding on to it just barely as it does it, but lucky for you, you get him out, and there's no sickness was able to get in by the grace of Lathander. Does not get in there. But now it does this dreadful glare, and it turns once more to Duncan to do its dreadful glare.
How much damage did I take?
What'd you say?
How much damage did it do to me? Was it 26, you said?
Yeah, 26 damage.
Tony, wait, didn't you do dreadful clear on him before and he passed?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Oh! Wait, dreadful, oh, mummies.
Yeah, last round.
Since he succeeded, he's immune.
Okay, he's immune. Okay, you're right, my bad. Sorry. Thank you, guys. Thank you. All right, so I was just read myself.
Thanks,
All right,
Carl.
No problem.
and I think Luca, it's already been used on you as well, right?
It has not.
Well then, Luca gets the dreadful glare. Roll up a save here, DC, a wisdom save.
17.
All right. Well, you passed, so you're good. So again, you see his pitless eyes after you saw, the blood and everything, coming out of Duncan as it slumps Duncan to the ground after lifting him up with its fingertips into his chest or underneath his rib cage. It turns around looking at you with its bloodied fingers, hoping that the fear would be in you. But no, you steal your gaze and you are not afraid.
You are not the scariest thing in this room.
Imhotep. And now, Mummy 2. All right, so Mummy 2 is over there, and it can only move 20. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That will get it to there. There's a wolf there, so it's gonna try to attack your wolf pack. I guess that's standing around you. It will do that first because it can't get to you, and that's the closest thing anyway. So it attacks the wolf pack with the rotting fist. All right. I assume that hits your wolves with a total of 24 points of damage.
It kills the wolf.
All right. So your wolves are now down, I believe, to their halfway point at least. So they no longer have advantage on pack.
They do get advantage because of pack tactics, as long as it's 5 feet. And then there's 3 wolves dead out of 8, so we're still above the halfway.
Well, I was saying no. Well, I was going by hit points wise. 22 plus 24 is, or 21 is 43. So okay, yeah, you're right. There's 1 hit point, 1 more hit point. You'll be at the halfway point. All right, when you get to the halfway point at hit points, you don't have to worry about disadvantage on attacks because it's negated. Because you would have had advantage. So basically, you're just at normal rolls now. You're not at disadvantage because that's what I would have done when you hit the halfway point. I actually got these rules from somebody with doing like large scale attacks. But your saving throws, unless that's affected by pack tactics, which I don't believe it is, that will be at disadvantage for your wolves, like saving throws and stuff like that. Because once they hit the below halfway hit point total of all those wolves you would have had. All right, so. But you're not there yet anyway, so you're good to go. All right, so two more wolves go down. They're hurting, or
one, right?
Or 1 wolf goes down, however you want to say it. Hit points go down, but the wolf goes down. It picks up this wolf, and it takes it by its leg, 1 leg, and since it's close to the wall, you see it just take the wolf and slap it against the wall. You hear the leg crack on the very first slap, so it's almost like a rag doll now on its broken leg, beating it into the wall until it's a bloody nothing, and then just drops it on the ground.
Glad that wasn't me.
Those mummies would be terrible pet owners.
Somebody called PETA.
Yeah, ASPCA. So, all right. And now it does this dreadful glare. I know it's done it to Sparrow. I don't believe it's done it to Mako. Has it Mako?
Yes, I had the blow inspiration to pass it.
Okay, so who's within 60 feet then? We will do it on...
Everybody has been glared at now, right?
No, not Miko. I mean Silhouette.
All right, so Silhouette will get a glare since Bale's already been glared at. Silhouette, do me a wisdom save. All right, so...
Can I give her my inspiration?
Well, I mean,
I will give her my inspiration to pass this.
You can do that if you want to do that. That's your option.
I will give her my inspiration.
Okay, so go ahead now. You don't have inspiration anymore, so she is able to just pass the dreadful glare. So everybody now, including Bale, because Bale, I think you've been glared at. You are free of the glare. For a while. There you go.
I would offer something that's up to you, and I don't want to slow the game down. I would think that it would be per zombie, right? I'm sorry, per mummy, not necessarily if you make a save, you're immune to all of them.
No,
but,
that's what it
says.
It says all mummies. It does say all mummies.
And I would like to recant.
But not mummy lords. For the next 24 hours.
I'd like to go back in time and not say that.
Oh my God! I actually knew a rule the right way. All right, so she does not get scared, and now all the mummies, you are safe from the glare of these mummies in this room, but you are not safe from them. So the mummies are glared at. You've got 2 wolves, one on each of the other zombies, or excuse me, not zombies, other mummies that are over there. And then right now you have a little shell left for Mako there of his wolves, but that's about it for him. And now, since Mummy 2 went and did his thing, it is now Duncan's turn again.
Okay. That really hurt. I go, ow, my ribs. Thank you. And I will smack it twice. Again, same one.
Smack it.
And hold on. Luca and I are both on it, right?
Yes, you are.
Can I hold up? I'm trying to look there. Is there a way for me to position so that on Luca's turn we both have advantage on this mummy?
Yes, if you hold your turn and Luca goes, then the way we've set up now to do it is that you can go, when y'all take your turn at the same time, and then you get the flanking the advantage.
I'll do that then. I'm going to hold off.
All right.
And wait for Luca's turn, and then I will attack at the same time that Luca does. Do that then.
Hold on one second, guys. You go ahead and just give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to get something. I don't think I'm going to get it at this moment. Nope. All right, well, I'm going to have to do this just at the break time. All right, so you move up on him, and you're going to hold your turn until Luca goes. Well, that's fine, because Luca goes next. So if y'all want to do a flanking attack, you'll get advantage on your attacks right now.
All right, I'll do it.
So since y'all are going right after the other, because Luca's turn. Do you want to do that, Luca, or did you want to do something else?
I mean, I'll let Duncan roll his attacks first in case he kills it.
Well, the thing is, to get the flanking thing, the advantage, you have to agree to hold. He has to agree to hold his attack, and that y'all coordinate a flanking attack together. That's part of the way we do flanking, so you can get advantage.
Which one of us goes first?
But you actually go right after Duncan, Luca. So it's up to you. If you say, "Yeah, I'll do the flanking maneuver," then he just rolls now anyway.
Yeah, I'll do the flanking maneuver. I'm just saying he can roll first in case he kills it, so he gets the honor.
Okay. You're being nice.
Tony.
Gotcha. Okay, you're being nice. Gotcha. All right, go ahead, Duncan.
Glad it was an advantage. 2 hits, total is 7 and 11. 7, 11. And so that's 18 points.
18 points of damage on Mummy 1. All right, this thing is looking real rough at this point. You chop off an arm of it, and the arm goes down to the ground, just hits the ground, and you see the wrappings kind of fall off, and the bone is exposed, and this mummy's little bit of teeth begin to fall out, but it is hurting as it's walking around in this mist and everything else. All right.
Why don't you die again? I mean, really?
It's close. All right, Luca, roll up your attack. That hits 11, and another 11. Wow. Okay. Well, they both hit.
Well, 18 and 15 because they were at advantage.
Oh, well, either which way they hit. So, but yeah, and that damage of 16. Go ahead and how do you do it? Because it's down. Mummy 1 is down.
I'm going to do to it what it did to Duncan and just get my hands underneath its ribcage and rip it apart.
Ooh. All right, so you're going to literally try to rip it apart with your bare hands?
Yep.
Give me a strength check to see if that actually works, if you're able to rip. That's a hell of a thing to see if you have that much strength. Go ahead and roll strength. You got it. So you rip that mummy apart as you rip it. Again, dust and old bones. You even see like a rat was inside. Apparently its body had made its home, and the rat goes scurrying as you rip this mummy apart. And into the darkness, you see the bits of the old decayed flesh fall into the stone, and the pitiless eyes seem to just go away as its skeleton hits the ground.
All right, and what's the next nearest mummy?
For you, well, they're kind of across the room. You've got Mummy 2 over there. here. Mummy 3 is here. Mummy 2 is here. And Mummy 4 is here. So they're all across kind of like the room for you. The next clearest one, I'd say, the closest one is Mummy 3, I would think.
Can I make it to Mummy 2 with 40 feet of movement?
No, you cannot. Sadly, I'm sorry.
Can I at least start heading that way?
Yes, you can.
All right, perfect. I'll do that.
1, 2, 3. You got 40 feet of movement?
Yep.
So 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That gets you really close to. Actually, wait a minute. That gets you right up on. Wait, 1, 2, 8. Yep, that gets you. Actually, 8 gets you on. I didn't know you had 8. So actually, you're up on Mummy 2 right now.
All right, perfect. Just wanted to get engaged. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So now is Mummy 4's turn. Mummy 4 is right in front of Silhouette. It's going to take another swipe at Silhouette. That one is 19. Oh, sorry. Somebody else's roll. Ooh, I crit failed. Ouch. So that definitely does not hit. The mummy goes to hit Silhouette, but she's so dexterous, she literally just kicks the mummy in the face with this back kick, and it kind of just hits itself, and it punches its own leg. Doesn't do any damage to itself, but it hits itself with that crit fail. All right, and since everybody's already been dreadful glared, that is all I can do. Yeah, because multi-attack, I can only do Dreadful Glare and attack with the fist. All right, so Mummy 3. Mummy 3 is going to stand up in front of Sparrow. And it's going to attack Sparrow with its fist. You hear it. It looks at you, Sparrow, and it takes both its hands out, trying to go for your throat. You can see it coming. Imhotep. I know that's a miss. 13 does not hit you, right?
No.
And
all right.
It would be a disadvantage, so you'd have to roll twice if the first one would have hit.
All right, so that definitely misses. All right, so next then is Sparrow is up again. As this thing goes to swipe at you, it tries to grab you with at your throat, and you're able to use your arm, just quickly push it out the way, kind of give it a push because these things are kind of slow as it went for your neck and missed. And now it's your turn, Sparrow.
I will attack with my rapier.
Go for it.
26.
That hits.
22 damage for sneak attack, plus 10 for sneak attack, and then 12 piercing.
All right. How much damage from Mummy? That was Mummy 3, your attack?
Yes.
And
22.
how much? All right, describe how it goes down.
Oh, man. So as it tries to go for my throat, and I bat its arm away, I take my rapier, really quickly, and I just stab it right in the eye socket.
All right, so it's stabbed, and as you take your rapier, it actually goes back out the skull of the rapier, and you see the bone fragments fly out the back, and again, more dust and a little bit of hair, the little strands that have been left fall, and they're attached to your rapier as you pull them back through it, the sludgy piece of blood that goes through what was left of the brain inside this mummy, and you kind of shake it off as its head falls to the ground. All right.
So I'm going to use my movement to move to Mummy 4.
Okay. Mummy 4.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to attack again.
Woo! Do it.
So 23. 7 damage, half.
All right. So half of that would be 4, 9, 13.
No. Don't count.
Oh, that's right. This is a regular rapier. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I
just.
don't have sneak attack either.
Oh, that's right. So just 4 damage.
So
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So just 4 damage. All right. So you're able to go up quickly, and you slash at the rapier, and you stick it, thinking you're going to hurt it, sticking it through the back, the pelvis area. of this, thing, but you find your rapier just goes straight through to the other side. Shocky, there was nothing there, and it all rotted away. All right, so now it is Silhouette's turn.
What she's gonna do? She's been doing the whole round. She's gonna attack with her 2 rapiers. 16. She is attacking Mummy 4.
All right.
So 16.
Attack 16 hits.
Okay, that's 5 damage. She's gonna attack again. Oh man, I wish she had advantage. 12.
12 hits.
Okay, that's 4 damage, so that's 9 damage, and she's gonna spend a key point to flurry of blows. So she's gonna attack 2 more times. 18.
18 hits. Hold on 1 second, Sparrow. Hold on 1 second. Okay, 18 hits.
Okay, so that's another 4 damage, so that's 13 altogether. Her last attack, 20.
20 hits. Wow, y'all are she is putting the hammer, man.
So that's 18 damage.
Woo! Total of 18 damage on Mummy 4. Okay. That's a nasty. Okay, so she grabs her sickles, and she's doing this a crazy. You see her come over, and this time she takes the one sickle and comes over the top, and the tip of the sickle goes straight into the top. Like you see the mummies moving and she's moving the sickle. She's shaking the zombie's head, and she pulls out the sickle, and bone fragments and bits of bandages fly everywhere. Then the other sickle, she comes around, she almost hugs the mummy and brings the sickle around, slams it right into the chest, and pulls it out as you see the bits of the bone and everything fly to the side. She does it, taking off that total of 18 damage. And now it is the man, the wolf master, the beast master, Mako, surrounded by your wolves. What do you want to do here?
Okay, so how many mummies do we have left?
You've got 2 mummies left.
Okay. Can you point them out?
Yes, I can. I'm sorry about that. Oh, the pen is not. Okay. There's one. I'm going to have to get a new battery. My pen is dying here. And then the other mummy is Mummy 2 right here.
Right there. Okay. So how many open spots are there by Mummy 1?
Well, it's Mummy. Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say Mummy 1. Mummy 2 and Mummy 4 are left.
Okay. How many spots are open by 4?
4. You got 1, 2, 3 spots.
Okay.
How many movement points you got? You could make it to.
3 wolves are going to cover down on him, and 3
Okay.
wolves on 1.
Well, you only got 5 wolves left. So remember, you got 5.
You're right. So 3 on the one that's in front of me, and 2 on the one that's
Okay.
standing.
All right. So
on 4.
All right. So yeah. Go ahead and roll your wolf attack.
3 on 1, 2 on 4. Boom. Okay. So.
All right.
So 18 hits.
Yeah, it hits. 18 definitely hits.
Great. So that's 3 hits on 4, or 3 hits on 1, 2 hits on 4.
Well, we do the mass thing, so they all hit.
Yeah.
So what's your damage?
Okay, so on number 4, it'll be 4 points of damage.
Well, just do your total damage. I'm just going to say that affects for all so we're not breaking it down. Just affect it evenly, because then we'd have to do individual turns. Just do your total, and I'm going to take that off both mummies though, so it actually works in your favor. So both mummies get the same amount of damage reduced, so it works in your favor on this. So what's your total damage? Is 9?
10 then after damage resistance.
Okay, so your total is 10 off both mummies, and then I have to roll to see if I fall, and that's strength.
Yep.
All right, let's see if I fall. I probably fall. You've been tripping these mummies all night. Yep.
Correct.
Whoa! All right. So both mummies are tripped again.
Great. And Sir Scoop, where's he at on the field?
Scoop is all the way over across the other side of the room, over here.
All right, I'm gonna take 25 feet of movement towards him. I'll hold up my hand and pray to Timora. Actually, no, Joaquin. I'll be like, Joaquin, coming high. I'll hold up my glowing blue hand and wait for Sir Scoop to walk by and give him a high five of Cure Wounds when he comes by. So already in action.
All right. I'll allow that ready a heal spell. I'm not going to be an ass about that. All right, that's no problem there. All right, so you've got that. And next then, if that's all you want to do, Mako?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm giving him a low 5 because he's a halfling. Sorry.
I'll jump for you. I'll jump.
Okay, all right.
They'll probably high five your junk.
Ha! I wouldn't do that. Definitely be at disadvantage if he hits because it's going to be painful for the rest of the game. All right, so now it's Bale's turn.
All right. So the one that is not engaged, he's engaged with the wolves only. He's not very hurt, right?
That is Mummy 2, and Mummy 2 looks relatively uninjured, yes.
Okay. But he is prone.
Yes, he is prone. That is correct.
Okay, cool. I feel like my bluebird's doing pretty well, so I'm going to allow that concentration to go away. I'm going to, for a bonus action, cast Thundering Smite, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring the whip down on the one that's not engaged with.
Okay, so you're attacking Mummy 4 then?
It's the one that's not injured. The one that's next to.
Okay. Okay, then that's Mummy 2. Okay, so Mummy 2. Okay. Go for it. Tack it up.
Okay, so get advantage. Here we go.
That hits.
So, yep. So total of 32 points.
Woo!
Yeah. So that's a thunderous boom and
Wait a minute. What kind of the thunderous? What is that? What kind of damage is that?
it's force.
Okay, fine. I just want to make sure it wasn't electricity. Okay, that's fine. All right.
And then I mean it's supposed to make a saving throw or get knocked back, but it's already prone, so maybe not. So 22 points of damage between Divine Smite and Thunderous Smite and my regular whip damage.
So it's a total of 22 points of damage.
Yes.
I thought it was 31 for a second there. Sorry.
So it's 32. 9 plus 23. 32.
Okay, I'm about to say I thought you said it was more, so mine is 32. All right. You want to describe your hit? He's not dead, but you did some nasty damage.
Yeah, so he still has those glowing red eyes. He's in that way, and very similar to the other zombie that's on the ground. So he just lashes across the ground, and the barbs in the whip kind of hit the ground, also hit the mummy, and he rakes it across and pulls, and all parts of his mummy guts, so to speak, will kind of spray out, and all kinds of his wraps will unravel, and dust and things amidst the thunderous boom sound and the divine energy that comes from my whip.
All right. So he is still up, and now it is, well, that one's gone. Mummy 1 is dead, so that's nothing. So Mummy 2 stands up. Imhotep. This one's got, that's Mummy 3. He's gone. Mummy 2 stands up in front of Luca, and it goes to take a swipe at Luca here. Which it will not hit because Luca has incredible AC, I know. Did not hit. All right.
Especially with a 9.
Definitely with the 9. All right, so it turns around and it does its dreadful glare to the wolves. or to we'll say one of the wolves, which would reduce the hit points by whatever wolf's hit points it has if it runs. So roll me a wisdom save for the wolves. Actually, I have wolf right here. I can roll it if you want me to.
Go for it.
Let me see.
I'm feeling your luck.
Let me pull it up. I can just, there it is, wolf. Okay, and we'll do a wisdom for the woofy. Okay, it's a +1 for. I never knew wolves were so wise. So, +1 to this, whatever this roll is.
Ooh.
It definitely passed. Your wolves got, man, these things. It goes to glare at one of your wolves, and your wolf. His teeth come out. This thing is not scared at all, this damn thing. It's protecting you, Mako. It's not going to run from its master and its one purpose that it was summoned for. All right. So next is Duncan. And Duncan, you're across the room. So you can. It's hard to even see you on the camera. JC moved the cameras, but you're across the room. Way over there.
Okay, I'm gonna do a run past Mako.
High five.
As he jumps up, I'll make sure that I hit him with his hand with my hand and not my crotch.
Okay. Not your crotch, okay.
He hit
my
16.
God. I love it.
16 points puts me up to 37.
Did you have any temporary hit points left over
No.
from 9 attempts?
No, I used those when you first hit me.
Sure.
Those 9 were the first ones to go.
Great.
And, or at least slap sword into left hand. Press palms with Mako. Toss sword back into right hand. Charged at, there's just one mummy left, right?
There's two mummies left, too.
Yeah.
But one
Whichever
is
one is closer to me. Not my favorite.
Mummy 2 would be closest to you. And
All right.
if you did do a dash, you could make it within melee range of the Mummy 2.
I will dash.
And you'll also be able to pass Mako and high five at the same time.
Okay, I'll dash to reach the mummy, and but that takes my action, right?
Yeah, I think because you did a dash, so that's everything. I don't think you have another attack unless you got
That's
like
fine.
action
I'll
surge
just,
or something.
I have what?
Unless you have another action surge, but I think you already used that.
No, use my action surge.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, well, then that's it. Duncan is now there, and now it is Luca's turn.
Oh, it's Blair Witch Project again.
The what?
The camera is Blair Witch Project again.
Oh, the camera's going crazy?
Oh, is it this camera that's on?
It's good. It should be good now. Is it okay?
I thought it was this camera that's on, but...
They might be. You might have them on Zoom on that camera. The stream is on one camera and Zoom is on another. So, all right.
Well,
But who do you want to attack?
the one that I ran up to is still somewhat alive, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
nope. It went crazy on the stream, too. Yeah, we Blair Witched it. Sorry, stream. JC might not have realized that we were still on that camera. So we apologize about that.
It's still live.
All right. So you want to attack the one that's attacking you, Luca?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you get?
23 for 8
Woo.
damage.
That definitely hits. Ooh, and 13, that definitely hits as well. So 18 on Mummy 2. Wait, yeah, 18, 12, 18. Okay. All right, you hit this. You want to describe your hit? It's not down, but it's hurting bad, like really bad. It looks, arms are falling, legs are falling off, bandages.
It's only 15, not 18.
Oh, okay, hold on a second. Still hurting bad then.
Plus 3 is from the crit.
Still hurting bad.
Yeah.
You want to describe your attack, or do you want me to do it?
You're pretty creative. I'll let you go ahead and...
All right. So you're still punching this thing, and you'd already punched through it once, and there's now a hole through it. So now you go to punch it in its jaw, and the entire jaw just comes off as you punch it and hits the ground with a clink and a clatter as it scoots into the corner. And then you go to punch it one more time, and you hit its nose, and this time what was left, it still had the little like indentation, a little bit of nose left, and you completely do it, and you can now see the inside of the skull through the nose blow that you created. All right, it is hurting bad, and now it is Mummy 4's turn, and it is going to. It's still on Silhouette. I don't think there's anybody else. Oh well, Sparrow's around it, but it has to stand up. So Mummy 4 stands up, and if we're still Blair Witching the camera stream, we apologize. We're getting. All right, he's fixing it. He's doing it right now as we're playing. All right, so it goes to attack. You know what? We're gonna roll a 1 to 3. It's gonna attack 1 to 3. It's gonna attack Sparrow, and 4 to 6. It attacks good old Silhouette. All right, so it got Silhouette again. So it goes to attack her with the Rotting Fist. Let's see if that hits.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. All right, and now it does this dreadful glare to another one. There's 5 wolves left total. So it does a dreadful glare to another wolf. And again, if it gets the glare, we'll just reduce the hit points. That's how we'll say it goes away. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom on. Oh, I'll do it for you on the wolves. They get a +1 on their wisdom. So D20, wolf. They pass. All right, so again, your wolves are
Rock stars.
They are loyal to Mako. You know, loyal is they must love his music whenever he plays it or something. You know, the soothing the savage beast, because these things are not breaking and running from these undead fiends, no matter how scary they try to look. All right, so it is now Sparrow's turn.
I will hold my action to attack with Silhouette.
Ah, smart. Okay. Well, Silhouette goes right after you, so there you go. Do it.
All right. 23, 11, 21 total.
Woo! Well, you know that one hits.
And then for Silhouette, she's going to do all her attacks.
Oh, God.
11.
That hits. That actually hits.
Okay, that's 6 damage.
Okay.
14.
That hits.
7 damage.
All right, you can stop. It's done. It's done. You can stop. All right, you want to describe how it goes down?
Yeah, I look. Sparrow will look to Silhouette and I say, "Let's take this down together." And Silhouette will just nod. And as I pull my rapier up, I strike it. I'm going for the head, and she'll be like doing some monk shit, hitting the body.
All right.
Just decimate the thing.
All right. So that goes down. And now there's one left, and that was Mummy 4. So let's just take that out of there. Get rid of that. Mummy 4. And now it is, since Silhouette and you went together, it is back to Mako.
Okay, great. I guess all of the wolves will consolidate in on the last mummy.
All right, you're bringing them there to the last one. All right.
So we'll go ahead and roll. 17 hit.
Yes, it does with the wolves. Roll your wolf damage.
10 D4 plus. Let's see. We get a +2 plus 10. So half of that is, let's see, 15 plus 3 is 18 points of damage.
When you're rolling damage, are you rolling for every single wolf that you have?
Yeah, because they're all hitting, right?
Yeah, I kind of do it like to make it like fair, since like it's one hit. Like if you hit, I kind of do like it's damage for everything. That's the way I've been doing it. So that's why I was just doing one damage roll, whatever one wolf would be, and then I take it off all the zombie or off all the things. But so just do regular like one wolf damage, because that's how I balance it out. So that's why when they hit your wolves, I'm not doing damage with every mummy. It's just one damage attack, and that's it.
Okay.
So just
only one of my wolves out of the 5 hit.
Well, they all hit, but what I'm saying is it counts as a hit for the mass. That's why I do it, so we're not having to attack with 5 wolves. So just do your damage.
I want to attack with fireballs.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying is to make it easier, so it speeds like the combat along when you're calling that summons like a multi summons, and it works in your favor sometimes too, because when you roll, instead of like saying I just want to attack that one mummy, you're actually getting damage on all the mummies. So when you had your multiple wolves before, and even though one you only say okay attacking mummy 3, all your wolves got damage on every single one, rather than possibly missing with the other wolves. So it works in your favor.
We should definitely have a conversation.
Yeah. Well, we'll work that out.
Keep talking about it.
No, we'll work it out.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, so it takes 3.
And
so that's
a strength saving throw.
Yeah, so there we go.
Or 5. Whichever, 1 or 5 saving throws. Hey, good enough.
Yeah, I failed. So he is down again. And that also counts in your favor for prone stuff too. Because when I failed with one roll, all of them went down, remember? That's how you got all 4 down. So it actually works in your favor. But yeah, when it's down to like this one enemy, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's gonna be like rough. So we'll work that out after the stream. When it comes down to one enemy, maybe we'll change it a little bit to make it better. For next though, so they take off 3 points of damage, and this thing is still looking really, really hurt. It's down to almost nothing, man. And
then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery on it.
All right. That's not the charm.
By far the clumsiest corpse I've laid eyes on.
That's not the charm thing, is it?
No, it's
okay.
Like
Awesome.
cantrip, Vicious Mockery within
Awesome.
60 feet. A creature that can see and hear you. So go ahead.
And make
Wisdom saving throw.
You got it. All right. And I think that will pass.
Understand to be offended.
So that passed, I think, that time. So no mockery on that one.
So,
all right.
No damage. All right, pass turn.
That's it. All right. So
I
now
was a little confused. I thought, Vicious Mockery is different from Cutting Words, right?
No, Vicious Mockery is a cantrip. Cutting Words is a bardic.
I got
full of lore ability.
I thought it was another one of those charm things, but don't worry.
It's the difference between Nick and Knigget.
All right.
Sorry. Right.
So we're good. All right. So now it is Bale's turn.
Oh, all right. So we still have that one mummy's still alive, right? Or
Yep. One. You've got one mummy. Only one, because the other one was done in by Miku.
And he's prone.
Right.
And he's prone.
I set Torment at my hip, and I extend my arm out, and Hexblade, not Hexblade, listen to me, Hex Blast. And so I will attack that. Where is it? Eldritch Blast, sorry. Terminologies. Important.
Ranged attacks have disadvantage if the creature's prone.
I thought he was standing.
No, he's prone.
I fell down again?
Yep, the wolf knocked him down.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna whip it good.
He passed the Cutting Words while he was on the ground. He didn't laugh at the joke, but he did fall. So I guess the joke was on him slipping on the banana peel.
Vicious Mockery. I mocked him viciously.
Yes.
I'll just go ahead and hit him with my whip.
You hit her? You hit her?
I did not. And I'll just use a level 1 Divine Smite because I don't have level 2 anymore. Okay. There we go. So this will be at advantage. Yeah, 25 will hit. Oh, for all the damage. 32 again.
Well, it's
31.
definitely down. So, I mean, you can describe how it goes down.
I want to hear the excessively violent master describe it.
Excessively violent master. All right. So you go up and you're attacking it with the whip, right?
Yeah, and it's also Divine Smite.
All right. So with your power of the divine smite of your whip, you take it out and it begins to glow with like a bluish light, imbued with the power of the divine smite. And as you go to you whip this, the whip wraps around the torso first of the actual mummy, but it doesn't split it in half. It actually just splits it in almost like a third and rips a chunk of the hip off. So you still see the leg connected, but a huge chunk. And as you do that, the leg goes up to the side and cracks off. And now this thing is on one leg, tilted to the side, trying to come to you. And you walk over with your whip and you tie it around the skull, and you tighten it and tighten it and tighten it, and you can slowly hear the bone of the skull cracking. And as you do the final tighten and you pull it, it just poof, and the whole head pops and explodes, and the little bits of gunk roll, and old decayed blood and guts go onto the stone itself. And that is it. And with that, we're going to take a small break. Because we've been battling here, and we're going to get the camera set up to be put back on the treasure and everything else. But for now, we're going to take a break. Everybody, again, if you're looking, you can follow us on Patreon, or any support is always appreciated. Even if you can't, that's fine. Just coming and watching this. But Patreon, we offer a lot more stuff now, including our writing show. And those are private shows. Where it's just you and me and maybe another person who are in these writing shows, where I'm able to go ahead and give you all the advice. It's not something that we live stream. That's a personal thing for you. Same with the cast Q&A. We haven't done any cast Q&As because the people who are involved are some of our Patreon supporters. We try to, we're going to try to work around their schedules, and they weren't able to make it. But that cast Q&A is available for our Patreon supporters at a certain level. So again, if you're able to take advantage of that, you're interested in writing modules, interested in learning more about us and everything else, please highly suggest you do that. Follow us on social media, obviously, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a ton of pictures and all sorts of stuff you can look at, pictures, video, everything is up there. And of course on YouTube, you can always re-watch our videos after we live stream. So if you want to catch up on season 1, and also you can see how much we've improved from season 1 all the way till now, you can go ahead and check that out. So that is really great to check out on YouTube if you want to catch up on our shows, if you're one of our new viewers. So yeah, hopefully check that out. We'll be having a lot of new guest stars. In January, we anticipate having someone very special. I can't remember if I even told the stream yet. I was telling everybody. Eric, did I tell the stream, like the audience yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I better not. If Eric would let me know if I could tell the stream. I've told our players, but we're not going to tell the stream. We're going to keep shh. But we do have Stefan. That's another special guest star in January. But we already know we have Stefan Pokorny coming with Ann Carlton. And, of course, Eric's going to be in that game. One of our other players, Helen Back, is going to be playing an NPC. Lucius is also going to be there. So that game's going to really, really be exciting, again, with Stefan. He came in before and played with us, and I guess he must have had a good time because he's coming back, and we're happy to have him and anyone else from the Dwarven Force staff. Oh, that's right, Mojo Hamster from the Dwarven Force staff, who's painting some minis for me, some really good Ral Partha minis, is going to be in the good game. He couldn't make it this game, and I don't think he can make it next one. But he's trying to set up his schedule where he can be in one, because he's really excited about coming here and playing with us, because a few of the other Dwarven Forge staff have already done it. Again, we also have Reaper miniatures. You can check out Reaper, Trollord Games. Again, D&D created table design. If you're looking for inspiration, they are absolutely wonderful. And don't forget stat trackers as well. All these places, we appreciate their support, and we appreciate you, the viewers, and our Patreon supporters as well. So I'm going to go real quick, take a 1-minute break here, and then I will be right back.
And while Tony's gone, I just want to appeal to, I know we're going to have a lot of people, again, watching us on Facebook Live. That's right now our biggest viewership, but also possibly YouTube, also maybe Twitch, right? You can rewatch these for a little bit. Tony spends all week long. Now he's got a job, he's got a child. He spends all week long planning, coordinating, making builds, He's always, as he said, trying to implement upgrades. We have a long list of things that we are doing to make the stream better. And I'll tell you, both financially and morally, what I mean is his morale, not moral. His morale would be greatly boosted if you're able to get into Patreon for us, right? Patreon.com/nerdbotchery. And you can go for as little as $1 a month, right? And so that even just shows that you care, and it's increases the number of patrons we have. He's going to have an exclusive Discord group for all Patreon people, even the dollar people. And the cast will be in there, so we will respond to you if you want to chat. And you can see on the Patreon page all the different offerings you have at the different levels. And I think they're underpriced, to be honest, just because there's some really cool stuff, including playing with us, having private games, getting DM tips through private Zoom meetings. Tony will come and wash your car. No, just kidding. But seriously, it would mean a lot. So please consider it, even just $1. And I'm done talking for now. I don't know why I put that cigar in my mouth. That's my cosplay cigar. Anybody else from our crew here want to chat? Me too.
Okay, I'm back. I will turn. Oh, is that Mako? Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Mako. I'll quickly discuss what happened with you. But yeah, we'll work that out. So, but I hope you see what the logic. The logic I have, but when it gets down to like one enemy, like. Now, how many people are back?
That's 3.
Just 3? Okay. But yeah, we got a lot going on. Obviously, I already explained about the Reaper minis, special guest stars, I cannot wait to announce on the stream once it's completely confirmed. We're pretty sure, like 95%, unless something crazy happened. But I can't say the name, because then Eric will yell at me, and I don't want to get yelled at. My business director will be like, "Why'd you do that, man?" No, I don't want to be that. So, but it is a really cool one, and the players know, and I'm sure they're kind of excited because that means one day, if this person continues to come back just like Stefan, I hope to be cycling in players that everybody gets a chance to play with these really, really cool special guest stars. That is the goal, that everybody gets to experience that if you're a player on the good or the evil teams. So. All right, so all the mummies are down. We're just waiting for these people to get back, and then we will jump right back into them in front of this treasure.
So I'm gonna call my dogs over and or my wolves over and start petting them one by one. Good dogs.
All right.
Good boys.
How long do the wolves last?
1 hour.
1 hour?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell though, so as soon as I lose it, poof.
Well, don't lose any concentration then, buddy.
Nope, can't do it. You guys are welcome to pet my wolves if you like. They're quite tame. They won't bite you. So yeah, feel free to pet the dogs.
Feels bad.
I see money now. So I'm going to the gold now that the danger is over. I'm gonna start going to the gold and trying to investigate chests and unlocking them.
Okay.
Well, more money pop up.
I don't strip, but I walk over to the pile of gold, turn my back to it,
Don't
and I do a swan fall, just to fall backwards.
Wait. Everybody who's here, do a perception roll to see if you see Duncan get partially naked.
I avert my eyes.
Sparrow sees it. And Mako sees it. And Exile sees it. Okay.
I rolled a 12 for her.
She sees it. Anybody above a 10 or above, you have seen Duncan get partially naked, and his butt does have pimples.
I've seen the world, and it's disgusting.
Not that kind of bard.
Hey.
But I sort of do a Scrooge McDuck sort of swim backstroke.
Can you not do it by me though?
Wait. Give me another perception roll. Each one of you. Duncan, actually. Give me Duncan, since you're the closest to the treasure. Give me a perception roll, please.
Sure, 1 sec.
Bale saw it too, obviously.
Normal roll, right? I don't see squat.
Okay.
So wait.
Okay. You don't notice. You're just swimming around the treasure. Anybody else close to the treasure?
Yeah, I am.
Anybody who's close to the treasure, roll perception.
I'm gonna be asking Bale to hand me the Pearl of Power and try and get back my 3rd level spell.
Okay. All right. Sparrow, you notice something is weird about the treasure.
Is it moving?
No, it's just, it doesn't look, as you now that the excitement is over and you're no longer fighting for your lives, it just looks a little strange as you're looking at it. Like, doesn't seem to shine as much. Give me an investigation roll.
That's weird. 15.
Okay. You notice that. Hold on a second. I have to turn the page.
I thought it was a mimic.
Nope.
I thought Stu was about to get his ass bitten.
As you pick up the treasure and begin to move it through your fingers and test the weight of it, you even do the old bite test, it doesn't bend. And it doesn't feel as like gold and silver and all that should. And you realize that this is all fool's gold.
Oh, that mother.
It's all worthless gold.
What about the scrolls?
Well, check the scrolls. Check them. What are you gonna do? I mean, Arcana. Go ahead and give me an Arcana if you're trying to check the scrolls. I don't know what your Arcana is gonna be, but
I can try. Oh, Oh, okay, cool. I got a 20.
You're able to see that they look like scrolls of, strength, saves, dexterity. Looks like valuable scrolls, possibly.
So the gold is all fake. We just have the scrolls.
I yell out, no!
I yell out no with him because this is sad.
I still think we should take the gold. I mean,
It's fake. What are we gonna do?
you can do a lot of things with fake gold.
Yes, a lot of illegal
At least
things
on
you can
the
do.
upside, we don't.
How big are
Either
your
way.
pockets, Mako?
About 60% size of your pockets, I presume.
Good
That's
answer.
not what she said.
Everyone
Oh!
open the
Wait,
chest.
hey, Luca, what were you saying?
I'm just thankful that we don't have to split a bunch of Scoop's butt gold.
That's true. That's true.
He said
That
he
is-
said left.
Inspiration for that joke for Boots Buckle. Buckle gets inspiration. Just those two words together, being able to use those in an actual conversation. Did you ever think you'd ever be able to say butt gold in a real conversation?
I just want to point out, I swam in the gold and I didn't get an inspiration point.
Yeah, but that I could see that. How did you really expect to hear the? Did you really expect to hear the words butt gold tonight?
No.
there you go.
But I thought you promised
Can I go
last
ahead
time.
and borrow that
if
pearl
you do
and
swim
get
in the
back
gold,
my,
get
third
some
level spell?
inspiration. But never mind.
Hey, you know what? Make a really good idea. I'm gonna start scooping gold into a bag, and I want to keep this gold so when I go buy stuff, I can try to swindle people.
Like I said, nothing illegal.
If we're
I don't care. No, it doesn't matter if it's illegal or not. I don't even recognize the law.
so
What are they
this
gonna
is
do?
excellent bait for us. But if we want to set a trap at some point, it can be bait again for the orcs or I don't know, whatever we happen to run into.
Well, my
I
question
don't like
is,
the idea of swindling honest people, but that's a good idea.
Well, that's
Has anyone opened the chests?
well. Let me get to it. Give me a
Oh
second.
no! Here, I'll put my pants on and I'm gonna go grab the crowbar.
Thank you. You were very distracting.
Hey, Bill, what were you saying?
my question
I'm
is,
gonna borrow Lucas' crowbar and start opening the chests.
All right.
Why?
You don't even need to do a strength or anything. You're able to open the chests. Give me a perception. Perception on it.
Sure.
Can we just really quick before you get to that? What were you gonna say, Eric?
he was gonna say, my question is, what is it that the mind flayers are after?
That is an excellent question. But
I'm-
according to
I'm
friend
gonna use-
Mako here, the only thing in here that's magical are these scrolls, correct?
I'm going to be using Mage Hand to handle these scrolls, and I will. You can tell me later if you want, so I can identify what each of them are specifically and figure out, who's going to have them, what's going to be used to divvy them up. Because there's 3 of us that could use it now.
I think I already have them in my hand.
Hey, Bale, can I borrow that pearl of power real quick?
Yep, hand it back.
I'll go ahead and get my third level spell back and pass it back to you. Thanks.
Do you
And
want
for
me to
the-
hand? I will hand the scrolls to Bale.
We'll have to do some kind of coin flip on that pearl later, because I think we can both use that baby.
Well, I got no problem with you holding it. Just to recharge a powerful spell like that. It's pretty.
Yeah, or actually, you could hold it for me when I need to use it.
Well, but you're more of a beat down kind of guy. I mean, me getting to you is harder than you getting to me. Wait. Maybe.
I will go ahead and use that. I will use Channel Divinity so I can get one of my second level spells back.
All right. So you get that. Now going back to Duncan, you had done your perception. You notice when you open up the chest, you crack it open, and the coins look kind of strange, similar to the ones on the ground in the piles. Don't look to be real, like fool's gold.
We should grab these chests too. Yes.
I mean, it.
I will go up to the statue, and I will start inspecting the statue.
Ah,
Can I
okay.
tip the chest over and see if it has a false bottom?
Sure. Go ahead. We'll do that. We'll do that right now, and then we'll get to what you want to do there, Sparrow. Just go ahead and tip the chest over, and roll me an investigation.
Oh boy, I'm really sticking up the place with Sherlock Holmes tonight. Okay.
All right. So what did you get for investigate? I didn't even see. No.
7.
Okay. No, it doesn't appear to have a false bottom. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary with it.
It's probably the statue then. How about it, Sparrow?
All right.
I
So
got a 16 investigation.
I don't see it. What the heck? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. It was before school. Okay. You notice that it's the exact same statue, just like you had noticed when you came in the room. I don't know if we can get a camera view on that, but we can't. It's the exact same statue that you had saw at the front with the jackal head and the blue and everything else, and it has a slot, just like the other one had.
Used my sword last time. Somebody else. Magical weapons. Don't be afraid. Anybody.
I mean, I could stick my magic arm in.
You ain't sticking nothing in anything.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Scoop, you want to see what happens? Stick your sword in there.
I don't want to. This is the sword my sister gave me.
It's a magical sword, right?
Oh yes, it is.
Well, then it should be fine.
Fine. You did risk your rapier last time.
Yeah.
I will slide my magic sword into the slot. Phrasing.
Are you still wearing clothes?
Look, I didn't strip completely naked. All right.
Thank the heavens for that. That would have
I've
been.
got all my clothes on again.
We would have to roll wisdom seeds for
So
frightening.
you're no longer trying to Scrooge McDuck the dungeon?
No. And all
Okay.
this talk about me being hideous. I'll put you in charisma, I'll have you know.
That's a pretty good looking guy then, man. He's not bad.
Yeah.
14. He's
I
got
flex a
some.
little.
Yeah, not bad. All right. As you put the sword into the slot, the wall pivots, and as it swings open, and y'all gonna have to RP as we set the camera up to another area. This wall opens up, makes a grinding sound, and before you lies, and you RP while we set this up. Be right back.
See, Scoop, I didn't. Why were you so scared to slide? Well, I'm not gonna even say that. It was just a hole.
Yes, but last time the statue brought its arm down.
Broke my knife.
Well,
I'm
your
very
knife
worried
wasn't,
that
his knife wasn't magical.
also take into account this is a temple of an evil god. The sort of bastard who would force you to destroy your magic weapon if you wanted to see his inner sanctum.
Yes, I mean, I understand that this place is dangerous, but you also just stripped naked. Luca is willing to kill himself.
I am not willing to kill myself.
Well, I mean, you did.
I just know that I am more durable than you.
And I don't
I asked for
disagree.
stripping naked. You know, that was that wouldn't have damaged the sword.
It would have damaged something.
I'm going to try to climb up on the back of one of my wolves and ride it around.
I think it damaged us all on some level.
Yes, I have psychological problems now.
Oh, you prudes.
10 acrobatics.
One of these
to try
days,
and ride it
I'm
up.
definitely, if I ever get a magic loincloth that can function as armor, I'm going to wear it. I will wear the magic banana rack and you all get to watch me parade around.
There you
And
go.
my clothes don't provide too much protection. I could go walking around in my underwear and still be safe.
I mean, we can all, well. Oh, God. Make,
I'm riding. I'm currently struggling, trying to ride around on the back of one of my wolves. I'm doing okay, but I'm still kind of like holding on, like stumbling. Oh, come on. Any of y'all ride before? How do you do this?
Usually
Well,
there's a
it helps
saddle.
if you have a.
What was that, Sir Scoop?
It usually helps if you have a saddle, some stirrups.
Yeah, I don't have that right
proper
now.
gear and a bit, but riding bareback is hard. It's very, very difficult. Riding bareback on an animal that is absolutely not designed to be ridden is particularly hard.
Yeah, but what if he really wants to ride it?
Yeah, I mean,
I have not said that he shouldn't try. I mean, it certainly does look really, really fresh.
Well, I mean, right now you either go bareback or you do without.
Oh my God, this conversation.
Well, if you
Oh,
maybe a blanket.
maybe some rope.
So if I wrapped it up,
Oh,
it would go
it's not
better.
that. You could jump on anything with 4 legs, and probably if it's moving at a really slow pace and you keep your balance, you'll be fine. But the moment that thing starts running, you are going to fly.
As long as we go slowly, I shouldn't need to wrap it up.
Yes. Then why bother riding it? Just curious. Is it just for the thrill?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of epic, right? You know, an adventurer on the back of a vicious wolf riding to
It's
adventure.
like a goblin riding a warg.
Kind of, except handsomer and not horrible and
Right.
yeah.
I did know a bard once, and he was a halfling, and he had a curious giant water rat that he rode around on.
Really?
Yes, a capybara, I think it's called.
I have heard legends of those creatures.
I do
Majestic.
believe there is no argument that Marco at least smells better than a goblin in a warg.
Yes, this is true.
You know, I have a lot of goblin friends. You know this, right? I know a lot of goblins.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Some of them are lovely people. Pretty much universally go unwashed, though. I think it's part of their culture.
Let's see. I'm not even pretend. I hate all goblins, like just all of them.
I think at this point, I just think you hate a lot of things.
Do you know what goblins do to halfling burrows? Like, it's not pretty. Savages.
Well,
I don't know.
When that happens, you just gotta summon the beard cutter and hope for the best.
Do you know what humans do to other humans?
that's true.
It's not pretty.
Yeah, humans do terrible things as well. I agree with you completely. No, honestly, humans aren't all that bad. There's just too damn many of you. Like, if you reduce the human population by about 80%, you'd be tolerable.
Isn't Scoop the only human here?
I believe I am. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I never asked Luca, but I figured it's not my business.
Luca is.
Look, you're a human. I thought you was part lizard. I thought she was like a lizard folk.
He had a brief stint as a scorpion.
There's only a couple of days.
I just
Yeah,
know
Luca,
every
you're
time,
human, right?
every time you rage, you get scary. So I tend to stay away. So
I think
No,
most.
Luca looks human, but then, that doesn't say much.
I mean, and look at Bale over here. What percent human are you, give or take? I mean, you have some demon in you, got it. I see that, but the base of you is human, correct?
My mother was a witch.
A human
I believe
witch.
I believe she was human.
Yeah, you're mostly human.
well, I mean, so full-blooded human. I guess Scoop and Luca
So,
and Bella and I are only like half.
That's a lot of human.
I always wanted to ask you this, by the way, Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
Gosh, Scoop, you just can't ask her what she is.
Well,
It's
that's
not
what I
the-
said. I've always wanted to ask. And then
It's
she
not
said,
like it's
what?
the.
And I said, what are you? She could have said, don't ask. In which case I say, all right, I won't. Would you like some rope? I mean, that's...
Oh, you keep your rope. I don't want your rope. I am half Jinn, like half genie. You know the genies, right?
Oh, like
Yeah.
the lamp.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
an
a
interesting
I'm an
story.
air ganassi, so I'm like kind of my parents. Well, one of my parents were a part of the air elemental plane.
All
So
right.
a
No,
gen.
no. I'm familiar with the genie. I'm from the south. They're very, very, very well known in the border kingdoms, deserts, And all right. Because when you say to me like I'm an Aragonasi, I just nod and pretend that I understood.
What
But,
kind of
thank you
noble
for
are you?
explaining.
I thought you were learned. Like I thought you knew things.
Oh, I do. Would
Do
you like
you?
to see the proper way to do a bow in the Kashadi court? You take
I would
one
love to see
hand
it.
and you
Actually,
place it
no,
on your
do that.
stomach and the
Seriously.
other on the base of your back, and then you bow like this and you slide the foot. See, watch the foot.
Really?
It's very
Can we get
important.
a performance check on that?
So what about curtsying? Do the ladies curtsy where you're from?
I don't know how to do a lady's curtsy because I
Oh,
am not a lady.
I will.
Oh, would
I
you
will
like
do
to
it.
check that bow out? Look at that
That was
bow.
a
Look at it.
bow.
Look at the bow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was a bow.
Yeah, that wasn't a curtsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? I'm kind of interested. We're like from two different sides of the spectrum, if you can say. You're a noble, right? And I'm a thief, and I feel like.
No. A lot of nobles are thieves.
Well, no, I won't disagree. I was just
But
gonna say.
if you mean that I grew up filthy, stupid, ridiculously rich, and you grew up in abject poverty, then
I
yes.
actually did not, but
You did
okay.
not. See, well, we're not that different then. See, we have so much in common.
Yeah, I actually grew up in a great home, like you. I mean, I wasn't fabulously rich, but I was well
Oh, the
off.
scoops are. Yeah, we made our money on our
crime.
gold. Not from the buckets, though.
No, I actually started out as a spy, and then I got bored, and life just took me where it wanted to take me.
I always assumed that people become rogues and thieves because of their impoverished condition.
Well, yeah, you know,
Lack of moral
actually,
guidance.
you're not wrong. You know, I think a lot of me wanting to become a thief is to help other people in that situation. You know, just because I was well off doesn't mean that everybody that I grew up with or grew up around were well off as well. So I tried to help as much as I can, and if that means stealing from the rich, well, fuck the rich. To me, you know.
I can't argue with you very much on that point. I've known many nobles that were detestable scumbags who made their money being rapacious with their vassals. But all I can say is in the House of Scoop, all of us work. Nobody gets a pass. And we all work for the betterment of our vassals. And it's a mutual situation.
Well, I mean, I guess you'll be the first noble that I actually like.
Well, there are such a thing as good kings. It's not just a figure of speech. Likewise, there are good nobles. But like most things in life, you gotta sort of, clutch your hands through the mud to find the diamonds. To be honest, I spent most of my time in taverns with the guards and stable boys and such like. I was never very much one for going to the noble occasions. I just found them a bunch of
So you
bores.
spent most of your time with the stable boys, is my takeaway.
Yeah, we'd go to the taverns and we'd go drinking and we'd hang out. I found the so-called common people to be much more relatable.
I do have a question for everyone. How many of us were spies before we got into this job?
What spy would answer that
Spy.
question?
I will answer that question because I'm no longer a spy. So
Same.
I was a lot of things.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I was a pirate at one point.
Oh, don't say the P word.
Pirate.
Look, Mako's getting.
Don't worry.
At this point right now, I'm just an enforcer. That's what I was when Bale met me, and that's how we started our journey together. He needed someone when we didn't have muscle. He needed someone to help him, especially like in interrogations. You know, it was always like good tiefling, bad tiefling, or bad ganassi, I should say. And
Good blue and bad blue.
yeah, and I really like playing the bad guy. It was fun.
Plus, you're
But-
both blue.
But
You have any idea how off-putting that is?
why is it off-putting?
Because it's just odd. You know, it's kind of like, oh my god, the blue meanies are coming for me. No. Oh look, one of them is not mean. Oh no. Why is the fellow with the horns the nice one? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, looks
It's
can
very
be
confusing. I
deceiving.
can see how disconcerting it would be.
Actually,
I know
I'm actually.
absolutely nothing of interrogation, just to tell you the truth. My idea of interrogation is, hey, you want some gold? Tell me what you know. That's it.
See, no, that doesn't always work, because then you'll meet people like me who are tougher than that, or you meet not even me. You'll meet people like Luca who are not as nice as Luca, and they'll be like, I don't give a fuck about anything you gotta say or do right now, and they will withhold.
Or they could take the Golden Knight here.
Yeah.
Lucas'
Like I
heart
said, I didn't know anything
in the
about
right place.
interrogation. It's not
Yes,
something I
Luca's
do.
heart is in the right place. That's what I said.
for
That's why I
Scoot. Like
said-
I've seen his heart has usually been in the right place. You and Bale, there's some darkness there that is concerning.
I wouldn't say that about Bale. Me,
Yeah,
I won't disagree. But
I'm
Bale-
not going to say anything about Bale right here because he's standing right there, and he jumped into a frog-locked stomach to pull me out. So Bale, you're okay, but I am going to try to find a way to get you free from that whip. But I'm
Please
not
don't
sensitive
remind me of
about
the
it.
stomach.
I'm telling this to your face because I am concerned for you. It's not because of
Please,
that's
okay.
the only reason.
I'm a work in progress.
Please
Most
never bring up the
masterpieces
stomach
are-
again.
Luca said, "Don't bring up the stomach again. It was a terrible time."
Oh, it was an adventure.
I've been working on a song about that.
I
What a
never
glorious
want to hear
adventure.
it.
I'm looking forward to telling my great-grandchildren how a froglock ate me. You know?
Oh, I mean, it was a good thing. Raylan was there. He showed up when he did.
Who?
Raylan.
Oh, yes.
But
Now you didn't jump into the froglock stomach. Yes.
Pirate, right?
yeah, he was a pirate.
Oh,
I got
well, I think it's time for us to take a look at this room.
All right, everybody ready?
I want to check the doorway for traps before we go in.
I
Oh,
will
I-
use.
Totally going to walk through that door.
I will use. Tony, I'll use my second channel divinity to get my other second level spell back because I was almost depleted and I handed off the pearl, so I will use both of them now.
Okay, sounds good to me, man.
You want me to roll investigation?
Yep, yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
23.
Everything looks, fine. Door doesn't seem to have any physical traps of any kind.
Okay. Yeah, I don't trust this place. Okay,
You should-
Scoop, go ahead.
All right, well,
Everybody can go in front of me. I'll be the last to go in.
I draw my sword. I make sure that my shield is out and the Algernon is properly settled on my back. And then I pause for a moment and I turn around and I look at Bale and said, "What were those scrolls? Just in case we might need them here."
Oh, did we ever
Yep.
identify those?
They haven't been handed to me yet, so I haven't.
No, I said I handed them to you earlier. I don't think you heard me because it was
no, you
something
haven't.
else.
You haven't cast identify on them, no. I do know that.
Will
All right.
that take a lot of time?
I can do ritual identify.
Well, as you're doing that, do you want me to read the description of the room as y'all come in? And
Go for it.
The wolves can go in first.
oh, it's all right. So the wolves are in first. You got your wolfies with you. This room contains 4 sarcophagi plus one slightly taller one that you could see all the way in the back here. It's like right there. Then you've got the other sarcophagi. 1, 2, 3, 4, all right there. And then, and in the center, also in the center of the room, or kind of towards the center, is a 20-foot well that kind of goes across. And then you've got like this platform with a chair that looks to have like a old leather, well, not leather, but metal-bound book on it. And then like another piece of parchment there as well that looks to be kind of very aged but still intact going around the room. You also see an ungodly amount of treasure, of loose treasure all around the room, as well as treasure chests and everything else all over the place. And you see a huge mass of treasure, even more up here, up these steps, and in this main area, you see all that. Let me see if I can, if you want me to turn off that smoke. The smoke might be kind of not letting you see the treasure in that one spot.
I yell out, lies!
I was literally thinking the same thing. I said, this is all fake.
Well, this one, like I said, this room is much more expansive. You've got this really ornate now tomb, it seems like, or sarcophagus all the way up there, centered in the back of the room. And then you've got what looks like a throne seat sitting on this, kind of, whatever it would be here, this little piece right here, or pillar or whatever it's sitting on. You've got the throne room sitting up there, or a throne, it looks like, kind of sitting up there along with this treasure and this room and all this other stuff. But it is actually 9 o'clock. Oh, so right as you have walked in here to what appears to be, maybe, you hope, the real treasure room that was hidden behind a false wall, and someone trying to fake you out with fake treasure. So maybe this is the real treasure room. But we are going to have to wait till next week to find out what happens in this amazingly huge room here, with that very beautiful sarcophagus all the way up there at the back, surrounded by treasure. And let me do another quick camera angle to show you the treasure in the other part of the room, since I'm the camera guy tonight. So we'll transition for that for you. And you've got all that treasure up there. You can see he has golden chariots, a golden bed. There's more scrolls. There's another golden throne, just surrounded by treasure all inside this room. So you've got a huge undertaking here when we play next session. What will be here? Is it real treasure? Is it unguarded? It looks perfectly safe. It's just a big room again, full of treasure. Nothing could go wrong here. It's just like in Dungeons and Dragons when you get on a boat. You're certainly not going to shipwreck or have an accident whenever you're on a boat adventure. Not going to happen.
There's no mummy lord here, and all this treasure is real.
What's to say, Orion, this is what happens when you have an unlimited... No, we do not have an unlimited effects budget, or not even close to unlimited. This is what happens when you go... This is called the in-debt budget. That's more accurate description because I'm so addicted to this stuff. But no, thank you for the compliments, and thank you very much, Orinar. We all put a lot of work, and that's just not me. That's these players as well. They all take their time every session to come here away from their families and everything else, and other things that they love to do to come play this game. So I love every single one of them and appreciate what they bring. So yeah, thank you very much for the compliments. But yeah, next week we'll be, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now, we'll be finding out what happens in this creepy room of smoke and evilness. You think, who knows, maybe it's perfectly safe. But other than that, please check out our sponsors, like again, Reaper Miniatures, Troll Lord Games, Stat Trackers, and a huge shout out to D&D Creative Table Designs. They are really great if you're looking for inspiration or just want to chat about miniatures, terrain, anything like that. Then that is the place to go. Stay tuned. We're also going to be, we have still that giveaway when we hit 75 supporters on Patreon, or 75 subscribers up here on Twitch. And of course, we have our new Patreon shows and everything else with the painting, with the how to learn how to write your own and sell your own modules. So yeah, really cool stuff if you're interested in that. Thank you so much for coming in tonight. And we're just going to say bye-bye. 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 Unless there's something else that I forgot. Eric, did I forget something? He always reminds me. Did I forget something, Eric?
No, I think that hit it. I would just reiterate reapermini.com/nerd.
Thank you.
If you're going to buy something, Reaper, same price, but you're going to help us get you guys gift certificates that we can give away. And then Patreon, again, a lot of you guys are not on Twitch, so you're not going to see it in the chat. It's Patreon .com/nerdbotchery with an E.
Yep. Thank you, Eric, for giving me that information right there. I always forget something. There's so much on my mind when I'm doing these things that I always forget to mention something. So yeah, thank you so much, and we will see you all this Friday for another episode of The Evil Team, seeing what happens to them. They are right now in the sewers, so we'll see how that's going to turn out for them. See y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And I have to go turn it off, so my bye-bye is kind of a bye.
Bye.
Yeah, because JC is out on delivery, so...
Farewell. So long.